Welcome to Dicefunctional, where a bunch of friends sit around and play some D&D. We share the story with you, our wonderful audience. Thank you, everyone, so much for joining us. Welcome on in. Special warm welcome to those of you who may be tuning in for the first time. We hope you enjoy our awesome story that we have going on here. Some of the shenanigans, but a little bit less shenanigan-filled as things seem a little bit more serious at the moment. That happens sometimes. It's D&D. We gotta tell a good story. Yeah. Before we begin, as per usual, we need to cover any sort of announcements, housekeeping. As far as housekeeping goes, the only things I can think of off the top of my head, we have a special stream coming out this coming Friday, which will be the 22nd, our normal Friday stream, where we stream some video games if you're interested in checking out something else. Can't announce anything just yet, but yeah, keep an eye on it if you're interested in some fun video gamage. It's gonna be a good time. We're excited about it. Also coming up, we have a one-shot, a special one-shot run by Michelle, voice and designer of Rudy. It's gonna be cool. Very, very excited for it. That'll be coming up in the future, so keep an eye on it, especially if you enjoy a lot of those one-shots or one-off stories when it comes to D&D. Anything else that I am forgetting?
Not to my knowledge.
Cool. Then in that case, we have a baker to fix, so let's get into it. Connor, take it away!
So, where we last left our group of intrepid adventurers, you guys had finished fighting against the Moth, also known as Richard Smith, the Strangler. You guys had managed to dispatch him after a tough fight wherein Ro, the mysterious stranger bard, was put was at risk of being murdered, only to be stopped by most of the party immediately coming to her aid. Unfortunately, when everybody else was distracted with the Strangler and Ro, they then had an unfortunate visit by a man by the name of Mr. Lacroix. He popped up behind the sorceress Maddie and laid a curse upon her and then ran away immediately. You guys then made your way back to Sursane, informed Avro of the situation, learned some news that apparently a member of the Stateria from Remune was currently hiding out here in Sursane to avoid extradition, for lack of a better term, back to Remune. They were still still resting up at the time of, but you guys then went home, rested up, wherein Maddie had a very unpleasant night and proceeded to lose about, I think it was 11 hit points from her total max.
Yep. Yeah.
So now you guys need to find out how exactly to cure that situation. It is currently the 47th of winter. It's 9 o'clock in the morning. Or earlier if Rudy wants to do something.
Yes, I do actually. So theoretically, would they have got, like, if I could have gotten up at, yeah, it's fine. At like 4 a.m.
You very well could have, yeah.
Yeah, with my long rest.
You certainly could.
Because she would have gone to sleep at like 8, so I think it would have been like, yeah. Okay. I would like to cast Dream on Satoshi.
Okay, give me a second.
Michelle, center up on your camera.
Yep, I'm sorry.
Right.
I'm leaning over, trying to look at.
It's what I do. I can't. No, the new layout it's hard for me. I'm sorry.
You gotta learn. Gotta learn.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm trying.
If you think that's hard, just wait until Jill and I are in the same camera.
Oh God.
Oh no, we made a separate layout for you guys anyway.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, at least you guys are prepared for that.
They're the only ones that just have a double wide camera set up.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure
exactly. Yeah. I was about to say that's the only way it really works.
Yeah.
So.
Otherwise, you'd be bleeding into each other's cameras constantly, and it'd be a mess. Fusion.
Same person.
So, You want to cast a dream on Satoshi?
Correct.
Okay. So, collecting the ingredients that you need to quickly cast off dream, you cast on yourself as the focus, and then we'll use Satoshi as the target.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to do anything special? Make it a nightmare?
No, it'll just be.
Okay.
Why would I give him a nightmare? That's mean. No, I'm just gonna have it be like the last time, where it's just like our library.
Okay. You lay yourself down to rest. Close your eyes again for a little bit, and you feel yourself drifting away. Wherein you find yourself back in the library on the estate. There, at a desk, is the familiar vulpine form of Satoshi, marbled red and white, and he appears to be currently just kind of reading over a few books. You know that right now he still thinks he is dreaming, so until you interact with him, it's not gonna do much.
I know. Walk over to him. Satoshi.
Oh, yes. Hello there,
Can't be
Miss Erudite.
Can't be exactly surprised, all things considered.
Well, not exactly surprised, but there's a bit of a disconnect in between the two moments of dreaming and not dreaming.
That's fair.
I believe there's something you wish to talk to me about.
Yes.
At least that is my assumption.
We have a big problem.
Speak up. You're quiet, Michelle.
Sorry. We have a big problem.
And that would be?
The fear artifact.
Mm-hmm.
It's being used. And it's been used on one of our own.
Well, that's hardly a good situation.
What does it even do?
Well, it varies. I believe I've told you this, but I wasn't able to tell you everything I'd like to. For lack of a better term, it's fear-based, much like a majority of its effects. The simplest ones are more combat-related, using fear or some emotion to distract, to stun a creature, stop them from being a problem for a minute or two. As the artifact settles in and becomes better acquainted with its wielder, the effects become a bit more dangerous, including two others that can be quite deadly, depending on who's using it.
Well, the person that's using it is, I'd say at this point is nothing short of evil, so...
Well, if that's the case, then if they've managed to how do I describe it? If they've managed to get along with the artifact well enough, then the first one they would unlock is most likely a curse.
What kind of curse?
More or less something that would only affect them during the night. A nightmare curse.
Is it like the ability I can do with Dream?
It's very different.
How so?
It will physically harm them. There's an entity that is associated with the artifact. It is... an entity is also the wrong word. And it is a non-entity. It exists because the artifact exists, and as the curse takes effect, it will then begin to impose its presence on whoever has been afflicted.
Is there a way to remove the curse?
Short of willfully being released, I'm assuming that there are some other ways you could use one of the other artifacts to do so, but those are powerful. And to be frank, won't be willing to work with you too recently. These artifacts only will provide their power if they agree with whoever is wielding it. That's the best way of describing it.
Well, the one that I have seems to be agreeing with me.
Yes, but that one won't release anybody from a curse.
Which ones will?
I believe... Which ones? Joy certainly would. But again, at this point, there's no way that it would... Even if we did give it to you, there's no way that the artifact would be willing to simply work this quickly.
So she's going to die?
Most likely. Every night of sleep she manages to get, it will slowly kill her more and more.
Satoshi. She doesn't deserve this. And the person that has it, he's never gonna... He's awful.
They tend to be. These were never meant for people like you or I. It's as simple as that. And once one of us gets a hold of it, there's a fair chance it either gets abused or used the wrong way. The simple fact of the matter is that these are not ours.
So, what you're telling me is the only way to get it is to get it from him?
No, there are certainly other ways. They're just not easy. You would need something... You would need something of extremely high power. Particularly powerful curing spells. Things cast at some of the most potent spell levels. Something like that would do. The will of a god certainly could do something like that. The problem is that kind of power to be granted by a deity is also difficult, at least to come by.
That one actually seems a little more viable than you'd think, actually, to be honest with you. Considering the group I travel with.
The group you travel with can't suddenly grant them enough leeway to
I understand
impose their power from where they are. It's not possible.
I just... Okay, so... Find someone powerful. Maybe. Power will of a god. We can try that. This group will try that. We'll try anything. Anything else?
Well, you've mentioned at some point that your group is able to resurrect, correct?
Yes.
In theory, when she dies, it will give her a brief respite from the non-entity. It'll eventually come back. It needs to be dispelled completely in order for it to simply cease to return.
Okay. So we need to... Is there a way... It's a weird question. I don't think it's possible, but... Is there a way to send someone in there to fight the demon?
It's not a demon.
Or whatever it is. The entity.
You can go in there as much as you care, but fighting it is no more effective than fighting a shadow.
I'm just using all my avenues, I suppose. Out of curiosity, your leader has been around a very long time, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Does he have knowledge of... I don't think you know anything about this. Perhaps he will, though. Does he know anything of the King in Yellow?
I could certainly ask, but I know nothing of this.
Yeah. It seems to be the entity, the being that this man worships. And this man, he's extremely powerful. He can control weather. So it's not... Fighting him is not particularly an option. I don't think any of us want to follow, because I'm not sure we'd survive that, to be honest with you. He seems to be able to teleport at will, in and out.
Well, even if one of you, I don't know. It's as simple as that. If you fought him, fair chance at least some of you would probably be dead by the end of it.
Yeah. Okay. I think that's everything. I think we're going to attempt to come over fairly soon. Not 100% sure on that, because I'm not the one making the choices. It's the group as a whole that decides, but we may just try to come over there soon. I mean, I'll let you know. I need to figure out a better way.
Try if you want, but if you have this kind of a problem to deal with, your friend's not going to survive this trip.
No, I know. We're going to try and figure that out first, but at some point soon. Okay. I think that's everything. I don't think there's anything else you can do to help me. If you have any other ideas, thoughts.
Not much else I can think of, no.
Okay. I need to figure out a better way to communicate with you guys, because this process is a lot. But I'll figure something out. All right. You have a good one, I suppose. Thank you.
Best of luck.
Yeah, we're gonna need it. And I will end the dream.
Okay. You do so.
Can I use... I'm assuming I have time before everyone else gets up, so can I use like an hour to like recover that spell slot back?
You mean your arcane recovery?
Yeah.
You can use that, yeah.
Okay, cool. That's what I will do. I'm trying to be in the middle, guys. I'm really trying.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how bad does Maddie look when she wakes up?
Not great. She looks a bit pallid. Ill is the best way of describing it.
Gale didn't sleep, by the way.
Okay, take a point of exhaustion.
Yeah.
Tell me not to take a point of exhaustion and you do it yourself. See how it is.
That's what Gale told you. Gale said he'll sleep later after you wake up.
So Gale and
You can
Maddie
watch
both
her.
look bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, one day it wakes up, she's like, get some rest, dude.
Oh well. After breakfast.
Yeah, right.
Should we be letting Maddie cook? Or is she gonna yell at us if we don't let her cook? I don't know in this situation.
I'm gonna try to cook.
Well, If you
I mean, you
want to
slept,
try.
right?
I did.
Yeah, so you're fine. You don't take a point of exhaustion.
Yeah. They will be helping her both cook and just keeping an eye on her.
I went to Satoshi last night. Or this morning, I guess. I suppose.
How'd that go?
Not great.
What do you mean?
Well, I went to him because he's the one, they know the most about the artifact, so they would know the best how to break the curse. And one is to get it through the artifact, which that's not happening. Another option is to find someone strong enough, magic-wise, who has perhaps power of the gods behind them. That's another one. To remove the curse. And another one is a will of a god.
Oh, we know how much gods love helping.
Yeah. I mean...
Rudy, it can't be that bad, right? I just only saw a figure. What's it gonna do?
It's gonna keep going until you die. And even if you die and come back, it'll give you a bit of a break. But then it's gonna come back and continue. We need to get rid of it. There's no other option. Another artifact could do it, but they have all the artifacts, and we'd not be able to bond to one well enough to get it done.
Says who?
Satoshi. And they
The
know
same one who didn't know half of what the hell was going on. The one who couldn't find the car in the first place.
In fairness, they do have the artifact. That artifact that would work, and if we went all the way over there, Maddie wouldn't make it.
You're serious, right? I'm going to die?
No, that's not what I said.
We're not gonna let it happen.
We're not letting that happen. What I meant, we need to find them. We need to find someone who can help you, and we're going to.
So, powerful person on this plane with god influence. So probably a cleric of some sort.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe even Maddie, your mom might know someone.
I was
Don't
gonna
know.
say we can try asking your mom. That's my first plan.
Another artifact, which the only one we know the current location of is with the Minotaur. I don't think that would do anything.
I don't think that was gonna remove a curse.
It has to be
Something tells me.
Well, if I could fight it with something like that, I could fuck it up pretty bad.
You can't fight it.
Says who?
You can't. It's a non-entity. It's like fighting a shadow.
If I have something that's an artifact level of power, can I hit something that's also an artifact?
I don't.
Aren't they like the same in terms of power?
I think it's more like it's not a thing that exists. It's a non-entity.
Could we make it into something? Like, force the non-entity into entityness. I don't know if those words make sense, but
I think
we have the body.
We have the power.
We
do have a body.
Without some way of completely sealing it to it, if we do put it into a physical form, there's no saying that it might not simply reform as a non-physical form after it was destroyed.
we need to get rid of it.
Or we need and the last option we have is an actual god, which, they can't really step foot onto the material plane anymore.
Well, Dea, Lacroix mentioned something about there being an extraplanar being that was helping one of us. We don't know if it is Mercy, but this being might be able to assist us if we can recognize it.
Why would it be helping Mercy?
I don't think it is, but
The eye, as mentioned.
The eye's a demon, isn't it?
yeah, it's technically the first. I think it's pronounced. Is it demon or daemon?
You could. Daemon is technically the proper term. Daemon.
I don't know if there's a difference. That's why I was asking.
But if it
Technically.
isn't Mercy, then there might be a chance.
I wouldn't think it would be considered an outer being as the thing. It's you can
Haru,
find
couldn't
it.
be you, could it?
Possibly.
I mean, where do you get your magic-y bullshit?
I am not entirely sure. There's been a singular interaction, and this was over 2.5 decades prior.
Alright.
So
So, we know her. We know who's given just about everybody else their power, if they have any. It's not gone.
I wish it was gun. That would make
But-
life so much simpler.
Aye. So, either it's horror, or it's this dealer at 8 that I gotta find now.
What's the deal of it?
Healer, what?
I talked to Noisoi again. Well, no soy. I buried the moth guy in the graveyard. Phrasma had a message waiting for me. Apparently my fate lies with this dealer of 8. Come from elsewhere, and now he waits with Our Lady of Fate.
Is it for asthma fate?
Aye.
Well, it might be a solution. I'm supposed to go pick up books on Pharasma today. If you want me to go grab them, maybe there's something in there that could help with that avenue. We
If
could.
you don't mind.
Yeah.
We have our old lich friend. Maybe he
Which
knows
one?
something.
I mean, he did make the weird nightmare bear.
Not a bear.
It's just a doll.
I
isn't
don't
it?
know what it is. It's a doll.
It's a really creepy looking
child doll.
mannequin doll.
My brain pictures it as a bear for some reason. Don't question me.
Right. So we've got that. We've got what Haru maybe has.
If it's in your dreams, Maddie, right?
Yeah.
Let me try the avenue of my god. Desna's the goddess of dreams. Maybe she's got something we can slow it down with. She's probably not going to be able to fix it with what influence I can get from her, but a slowdown's better than nothing at the moment.
Anything helps, I guess.
I have a small solution, or not a solution, but a small way of slowing things down, or maybe just so you're not so tired if you decide not to go to sleep. You can go back home and get you some coffee. I have to get the thermos from Danae, but the coffee it keeps you up and it makes you not tired, so it can help a little bit.
It'll buy some time at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maddie.
Haru, what do you need to contact your
I
deity?
just want to say one thing. If you guys occasionally hear thumping sounds, it's because one of my neighbors is being a rude ass dickhead and keeps thumping something against the walls.
Fair play. I haven't heard anything yet.
Yeah, same here.
Shout out to noise cancellation.
Oh wait, no,
Oh.
I can hear it. It's very quiet though.
Personally, I'm not sure if there is a direct way of contacting them. Whenever I've been at a loss or completed what I was set out to do, there was simply this vague feeling of guidance leading me somewhere.
I mean, to be fair, kind of a time when we don't have a lot of a way to go, if you will. Maybe there'll be something.
It doesn't hurt to ask.
I do have a few spells I can try as well.
Alright. Need anything special for any of those?
I was about to go pick up the materials from the shop.
Alright, I can help you with that. Rudy, you had something for Maddie?
I have to go to the shop as well to pick up the thermos.
Okay.
I was just gonna tell Maddie, honestly, that you have this entire group behind you. We're not going to let you go. And I think
Let's
everyone
say it. But what if the
think everyone-
solutions don't work, though?
We keep looking.
I'll find something. I will. I promise.
We make them work.
I'm not out of ideas yet, Maddie. One of these will work.
I have a really long stretch idea, but hoping we won't have to go to another plane for it to work. What? She said godly influence. I mean, you can't get much better to godly influence than going to the planes.
All we need to do is plane travel.
I mean, we know some powerful people who could probably do that.
You're
I think
going
your
to do
dog
everything.
can plane travel, can it? Maddie? Not Mercy's dog. The...
I mean,
the
maybe
other-
Kai can.
Yes,
I don't
Kai
know.
can plane travel.
Look, I
But
don't
no,
know. I don't know what any of them does. It's not like they talk to me or anything.
Well, maybe
Oh.
tonight we can talk to him.
Yeah. It might also help if someone wants to check in at some of the other temples around here. I mean, I know we have Pharasma. There's the one to Cernway too, isn't there?
Yeah.
There's this church to Cernway. Maddie, you've been there a couple times, right? The
At
Cernway
least,
place?
at least once for some confrontation, but yeah, I'm at least familiar with a few folks over there.
Got us a feeling it might be worth a shot to ask.
There is something else that might prolong your time, so to speak, without having to go through these dreams and these nightmares. There's a spell that I've heard of, but I do not know it personally, called Feign Death. It is a ritual, so as long as someone is able to stay awake and recast it, it can theoretically be cast as long as it is needed. But it treats your body as if you were dead. And as such, you don't need to rest or worry about staying awake during that time. It's essentially like pausing time for you.
Maybe. I think we should start exploring these avenues that we know for sure as soon as we can. I'll go and see Amelie. Maddie, if you're up for it, I suppose you can join me. Unless you'd rather stay here and not see your mom like this.
Hey, I don't want my dad to worry about me. I don't want him
And
to
you
see
could-
me like this.
I could call her over here. If that would be better for you guys, and tell her not to bring Finn.
I think that would be good. So then I can stay here with Maddie for the time being until someone else takes over my watch? Companionship? Whatever.
Watch is a good one.
Watch.
Yeah, Maddie, if it isn't obvious, we'd rather you not be alone.
I figured.
Yeah, so, I'll send a message to Amelie. Amelie, if you could come over to the estate by yourself, please. It concerns Maddie. And she'd rather not have her father worry.
I can be there in just a bit.
She'll be here in a bit.
I'll go pick up those books and then head back and take a nap. See if I can find anything out. Either about that or even the King in Yellow in general. Knowing more about him might help in this situation.
Agreed.
Mercy, if you're getting books, see if you can find the term Carcosa.
I'll ask. Though I feel kind of bad for this bookkeeper. I hope it's not another word that he doesn't want traced back to
Probably
me.
bad, but
Yeah, I already asked for Evil God books. He's
The
already
gods
not
are
happy
just
with me.
the gods have created a small outpost in his house. They're just watching him the entire time.
you're
That
blue
reminds
cloak.
me.
It'll be fine.
I still have to put the 375 in my money.
Ooh, yeah, I should do that.
Yeah, don't forget about that, guys.
I can't
I
remember.
was about to say, we
that.
still have the gems to split, but that can be done later because
Yeah. I know I
gems.
put it into the
I can
group
see in the
money. I don't remember if I put it in my money.
But yeah, everyone has another 375 gold. Don't forget that.
I think I did.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll ask while I'm there if he's got anything. Hopefully, but I wouldn't put money on it if it's evil. He had to special order some of the books I asked for.
Okay. Well, let's get cracking. We have no time to waste.
Alright
Alright.
then.
So,
Haru.
Yeah, I'm going with you guys too.
All right. Here we go.
To the shop.
To the shop.
Nothing
Okay.
untouched.
So, Gale, Haru, and Rudy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yes.
you guys are all heading over to Asaji's Oddities. Inside, it all looks mostly the same. Asaji was not currently at the front desk. Instead, a mulligan is standing there in his place. Appears to be composed heavily of copper, wood, and leather pieces. What would be a mouth on him is instead almost like you know how in cartoons like they do like it's hard to describe. It's basically like these square notches that are set, and every time he talks, they kind of like move up and down to emote and show that he is talking. Almost like teeth.
Cog?
Yeah, this is Cog.
Because I've seen Cog. I don't know if the other two have, but I have. Hello, Cog.
Hello. May I assist you with anything?
I know Haru has something to pick up, and as do I.
Yes.
Very well. I will check to see if they are in stock right now.
Thank you.
Cog will slip back to the back room for a second. And we'll eventually come back with two things, namely a set of pouches for we're using for Haru, and a kind of squared off thermos
Fantasy thermos.
or bottle. It looks like it has a metal base, leather wrapping the actual exterior of it, and then just like a little silvered cap. So, the object you paid for, Miss Erudite,
Mm-hmm.
and the supplies you requested, Mr. Haru. Do you have the remaining funds?
I do.
And Haru paid up front.
Yeah, Haru, you paid. You paid.
You said mine was 300, correct?
Yes.
So I paid 150 and now another 150. Okay, I'll give him 150.
There you are.
Okay.
Is there anything I can provide for you all?
Brady steps back.
At this point in time, I do not believe so.
No,
Very
you're
well.
good.
Very well. I wish you a good day. Hopefully there is nothing terribly dangerous in your future.
Good wishing.
Something we
Fair
can
day
all
to
hope
you.
for.
Very well. You guys head out. Mercy, you are going to have a conversation with the bookkeeper.
Yeah, I don't think you ever gave me a name, so
I didn't give you a name because you never asked his name.
that's fine. I was just realizing that. Nah, just Bookman.
Bookman. Saul Bookman.
Anyways.
I do actually have his last name if you're ready because yes, Gail.
I was gonna say Lottie Bookman.
Lot of Bookman.
Yep, Lotta Bookman.
I'm scared to hear the last name.
It is. I mean, in fairness, the name of the bookshop is the Nodding Raven.
Yeah.
And there was a person who was initially written for it, but she died.
Oh.
Yeah, well, she was old.
Okay.
And the youngish man, who is behind the desk there at the Nodding Raven, will look up at you and go, "Ah, you."
Yes. I know I ordered some books that you said would be harder to find, but I've also got a couple that I need that I'm pretty sure you probably have on deck.
All right. So what are you looking for?
I need one on Bible and academic texts like the last time, if you've got them.
Mm-hmm.
Pharasma, Serenray,
Shaylin.
Goddess of Shaylin. I was about to say Goddess of Love. And Toag. Or Toag.
I'm sure we have. I know I have the one on Pharasma, and at least some academic books on them. Serenray as well. Shaylin, probably. Torag. I'd have to check with Torag. Let me double check what Torag is. Oh, Forges and Strategy. I'd probably have to order a book on Torag from probably some Dwarven academics, to be completely honest with you.
That's fine. The Pharasma one's the most pressing.
Well, the deal on those is about the same for everything else that you guys were looking for. So, and you know the breakdown for each book, right?
No, you never told me a full breakdown. You just gave me a lump price last time, and I don't even remember what that was. It was a couple hundred, not a couple hundred, like, I think 500 something, if not more. Because I already paid for some of it last time, so I think she paid 150.
Let me see.
That sounds about right.
I bought, like, every god except for the ones I mentioned that are major gods.
Yep.
2 books worth.
There's two books worth for every single one of them.
Yeah.
About 40 books. Forgot I had to do all this math for it. Where are you?
Anyway, Jill, I saw that. Jill, stop it.
I'm doing the same thing, Jill. It's okay.
What are you doing?
Hold on.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
I know how to get revenge for this. Give me a
Where are you?
Give me a second. I'll get revenge. Hold on. Let me scroll to the right thing.
Oh no. I didn't eat that. It's not a joke.
Stop it. That's me.
Yeah, so for the first 10 that you ordered, because there were 20 in total, you paid 500 plus 750. So I can do some real quick math.
About to say, I've only got 4 left to pick up, and you've got to order 1.
Yes. So
The ones I
basically-
picked up, I had already paid for.
Yeah, let me, let me do some real quick math, okay?
Yeah, you're good. Because I know the others had to get delivered to the house for the evil gods, but they were paid for at the time.
Yeah. So basically, a rough estimate, consider the cost of 1 pack of the 2 of them, so the Bible and the academic works, is $125.
Okay. So I've only got 4 of those, so Like 600? Am I doing math right?
500.
No.
500.
No.
You're absolutely not doing math right there.
Look, can I
That's
say
what
something
Cody's
important?
here for.
I'm gay. I'm not supposed to do math. Alright. Yeah, she'll pay up for all of it.
For the 4 you're ordering?
Yeah.
Okay, so 500. And yeah, after a bit of searching, the gnomish bookkeeper would find the texts on Pharasma, as well as some academics, which are really easy to get hold of. The one for Sarenrae. The one for Shellen is a little trickier, as the Bible itself is notable in the sense that it is...
It's just a sex book, isn't it?
No. Well, Shellen is a lot of art and love, so her Bible is less so a typical Bible of spoken word from God and what have you, and more so almost like a modern
Kama
art
Sutra.
book. It's like a modern art book plus a romance novel.
So, real quick then, if that's like that, is it going to take as long to read?
Not as long, no, but also
I'll cut a day off.
Well, you still have to try and interpret what the fuck is going on here.
Yeah, exactly. I'll cut a day off at most.
That's basically it.
It's a book Ro can read.
Yeah.
And I'm still
Understand?
waiting.
No.
I'm still waiting on the one guy, correct?
Yes, Torag is... Unfortunately, he will have to order the books on Torag. They'll be sent directly to the estate, so don't worry about that.
I'm just marking it as bought. And Mose is going to look at that as she shoves them all in and go, I need to get some way to read faster. I'll ask
Don't look at
Danae
me.
later. It's fine. I've got friends in weird places. I'll ask them when I have more money again. I'm slowly becoming broke. Thank you.
Not a problem.
Have a good day. You'll probably see me again.
I'm sure I will.
My Mose is going to head out.
You just stop out. Again, not requesting his name.
Nah, right now it's not important. She gets her
Bookman.
bucks.
Hey, Connor.
Yo, what's up, Chief?
You're not gonna believe it.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot to roll my 1d666.
Did you? Oh my god!
Yo!
Oh!
So,
666.
All right.
I'm gonna save it for after session though.
Are you sure?
I'll
Okay.
save it for after session.
Okay.
Let's see where we get.
I do love how, like, earlier it was commented that no one had rolled at these.
Yeah.
You only rolled one.
I was like, I haven't done that yet. I should probably do that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that makes 2 of the Jays who have gotten 666. Soon all of us will.
I just need to
Jill and
quickly
Jolly
show
are staying
Jade some
behind.
looks.
I kind of already feel like I already know what Chase's question's gonna be, but
Well, the
I
problem
have
is,
to-
Chase,
No, I don't know what it's gonna be yet. I didn't have a
I haven't
question
thought
in
about
mind.
it.
I was like, yeah,
Michelle, the
Sure.
problem is,
You never think
even
about
if
it.
Chase,
no,
Ask
never thought
the
I
question.
never thought I'd get it.
No.
it's meta knowledge.
Yeah.
Can't use
That's
it in
true.
game.
Yeah,
That is true.
That's
fair.
why I knew who the assassins were for months.
yeah.
I can't believe you knew that, and you just.
Right.
knew it was
I
for
got
me.
it in the previous game, but my character was so, like, simple-minded anyways that what I asked for was something really, really simple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, good on
Moses-
you. I didn't expect that. I was
didn't
sitting here looking up things and looking up research, and then there it is.
Yeah. I wasn't even. I rolled it and I looked up at the screen to see if it would pop up on screen. I went, oh, that's all green numbers. I should probably make sure. Anyway, carry on. Sorry.
Well done. So who else was heading out of the estate to look up things or look for things? I think I got everybody.
I think we were the only ones leaving.
Okay.
Everyone else coming back. at
Okay,
this
so
point.
in that case, Dea, Maddie, and Ro, you guys are the ones at the estate when the tall, now somewhat imposing form of Amelie comes stepping into the main door of the estate, carrying a hatchet.
Oh my god!
Sorry, guys. It's kind of my fault. Sorry, guys.
Cold-blooded. Cold-blooded.
Thirsting. She'll quit thirsting.
Ro is thirsty. Dea is shitting her pants.
Oh my
The vibe check is as it should be.
What's going on?
god. Oh, why do you have an axe? Like, I'm wondering why do you have the axe right now?
You never know when you'll need it. So what's going on?
Do you want to tell her, or should I? We're moving to like the sitting room.
Yeah, I'll tell her. So I don't want her to get mad at you, do you? So Mom, there's something at stake I need to tell you.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want you to tell Dad about this.
At least not yet.
Not yet, at least. There's a curse on me.
Oh. Okay. How bad?
Very
Pretty bad.
What do you mean?
Apparently, if I sleep for a few days, there's a chance I'll die.
Okay.
We called you over because, being an otherworldly being and all, it's just wanted to know if you had any idea of how to break really strong curses.
It depends. Ordinarily, for curses that are extremely powerful, you need to, at the very least, be as strong as whatever put it on you. Punching upward doesn't really work for stuff like that. So no matter how many times someone casts Greater Restoration on a death curse given to you by a necromancer or whatever, it's not going to make it go away. So what was it? Some lich?
No. An artifact.
A special item, wielded by a very powerful, I guess you could call him a cleric.
Takes all kinds, I suppose. So, what's your current plan?
Asking around.
We sort of don't have a plan.
We have a few plans, but we're just starting to see which ones work, and your knowledge was one of them. Or connections, maybe. I don't know.
In that case, the best I can give you is this. If you're talking about an artifact that was responsible for it, the individual who cast it means very little. The power came from the artifact, it didn't come from him.
Okay. So how does that help us?
It means you just have to be stronger than an object. Which sounds easy, but depending on who made it, who knows. Mortals would find it difficult. I'm willing to bet it'll be very tough to find someone who's strong enough to do it. You could, but whoever that is going to be not a talkative person, and if they're not heard of, a complete recluse. Still possible. Which means, in my case, your best option would actually be not a mortal at all.
Like a god or another
Celestial.
angel thing? Do you have any friends?
Well, I haven't spoken to them in a very long time, but there are kinds of Azada out there that are more than powerful enough to break curses. There are some catches. Namely the fact that Azada are a bit temperamental. And a bit unpredictable. They're good. They won't hurt you for no reason, but they're, odd.
Yeah, that's great to hear from one wielding an axe.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not using it on you.
Mom!
I'm being honest. I'm not using it.
Well, I'm feeling very unchopped right now, so I agree you're not using.
This is Connor talking. I need to quickly double check who the best option for an Azada would be for this, because I had one in mind, but I need to double. Yeah, that would be the two. Okay. So, your best bet would be to find one of two kinds of Azada. Easily some of the strongest ones out there. And I would say fighting them would be a very bad idea. But hey, who knows?
I don't want to fight.
I wouldn't blame you. I wouldn't want to fight them either. I would say either you find a Brigind. Sorry. A Brigandine. I will spell it, don't worry.
A Brigitte, got it.
No, incorrect. Wrong.
Literally, I can't believe we're going goats.
Hold on, let me just wait for it.
It's false.
There we go.
Okay, got it.
It's a Brigandine.
Mm-hmm.
A Brigadier. Shut the fuck up, Cody.
That was my other go-to. I couldn't remember the word.
Aside from one of those, you'd most likely be looking for. Well, the next step up would be a Varanalia. Even stronger. As for getting their attention, that's tricky. Do something that'll really strike their attention. Do something for them. I'm sure that they have their preferred offerings or what have you. They're celestials. They all have their own things that they enjoy. But, aside from that, you'd have to go and find one.
How long would that take?
I don't know. You'd be going into Elysium.
Oh.
That would
That
be
place.
more or less what you'd have to do. The rules are different there in Elysium, mind you. It's not like here, I suppose is the best way of putting it.
Mhm.
What do you know about Elysium?
Not much.
Dea,
Absolutely nothing.
Sweetie,
No.
short lady who hasn't said anything.
Don't call me sweetie.
I wasn't
I
talking to
am
you.
literally just here.
Oh, bro.
I got nothing. I don't know shit about anything. I just read a book the other day. That was weird. So,
Very
go
well.
on.
So what you should know, and I mean all of you should know about Elysium, is it is a chaotic world where whims drive most results of what people do. Fighting is common, and almost always sporting in some manner. They tend to enjoy themselves quite a bit physically.
Hmm.
I'm shocked Ro did not react to that one.
Listen, my brain today is operating on
They fuck.
0.2%. Oh, they fucking.
A lot.
Cool.
A lot.
Sounds like a really sticky place.
Oh, come on! Gross.
I hated it as soon as I said it, if that helps.
God damn it,
I could feel your
Jill.
pain
I
as you said
couldn't
it.
stop it.
You're a nightmare.
I know. Anyway, I'm gonna go back to muting.
Sporting in all its various forms.
It's not as connected as this world.
Like physically?
Yes. There are a lot of just spots of no land.
Oh.
Like,
Hmm.
And no water. They're just kind of floating there. So it's generally safe. A lot of things just kind of growing everywhere and anywhere. There are some places that I think they came to agreements on to not have trees and bushes constantly growing. So there are some places that are safe and civil. But day and night is kind of a weird thing. You won't find yourself as tired, so that's a big plus.
good. That's
You'll still have to rest occasionally, but sleep is something that I don't think. I think I had to sleep maybe every 4 days, something like that.
will at least buy us some time.
It would.
But yeah, past that point, it's tricky.
And you don't know anyone specific who you can hunt down.
No, like I said, time is a little weird. I do know of a city. I know of a safe spot, an outpost. You'd basically be looking for. How do I describe this? You'd be looking for a very tall mountain that has water constantly running off of it, and on the side that faces the sun the most, there is a small city. It doesn't have any roof. It doesn't really need one, but that's a safe place. You can ask around there. We didn't really name it. So.
We'll keep it in mind.
But apart from that, that's the best I have.
It's one more option than we had before.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. That reminds me. While I'm sure you guys would definitely just ask them, fighting them to get them to do the thing for you is also an option.
I think we have some people here who would enjoy
Nothing
that.
wrong with taking a swing at somebody.
I am very delicate.
They're not.
Yeah.
I believe it.
But good luck.
Thanks. We'll need it.
Yeah, you will. Sweetie,
Yeah,
can I talk to you for a second?
sure.
Okay, and she'll kind of like walk with you a little ways, back towards the entrance, and she'll start by just giving you a very big hug.
Oh. Mom.
Are you okay?
Not really.
I'm sure you'll be fine. You're strong enough, and your friends are very caring.
Well, what happens when the time comes?
When you die, they'll find a way to bring you back.
Yeah. Just don't tell Dad yet.
I don't think I would. I can't to him.
I just hope I could find a solution to this.
I'm sure you can.
Okay. I love you, Mom.
I love you too, dear.
And I just show her way out.
No, she'll turn to start taking her leave.
Okay.
Will you turn and start going back to the others?
Yeah.
Okay. Dea,
Mm-hmm.
you see that Amelie stops and steps back over to in view of you, and she grabs the hatchet, she puts it at your neck and points at you, and then keeps walking.
I love her so much.
Just thumbs up.
Do I notice this at all, or is that just...
Did it when you were walking away, intentionally.
Oh no! There will be 2 murders!
Okay.
So,
It's-
in time, the rest of your team will show back up at the estate. Haru, Gale, and Rudy all carrying their new stuff. Mercy carrying her new books, and you 3 with a new piece of information.
Well,
Lunch break.
how did that go?
Good. Good.
Dea, are you okay?
We might want to keep an eye on Dea. I'm just saying.
What?
Just in case.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
we're-
okay. I'm okay.
Wait, what
Is
happened?
it spreading?
No. Nothing happened.
No,
Are you
a sharper threat.
sure?
A little more tangible, but you know.
Threat her!
No, nothing
I don't know.
happened. Nothing happened, bro.
Yeah, nothing happened. I'm just saying, it's all a possibility for all of us, but some of us might be a little bit more.
Definitely didn't.
I know.
Mercy's gonna lean
Nah.
over and go, tell me later.
Oh, yes, obviously.
Deets.
Oh my god.
Half of Mercy and Rose friendship is sharing secrets.
It's true. The other half is not sharing secrets.
Nope.
I did not sleep with.
She knows you
Your
slept
brother.
with my brother.
No, that's fake.
Gail literally told her you went on.
Nah, your sources are not reputable. Sorry.
Anyways, what did you guys learn? I need to know before I do anything else.
So she didn't know anyone specific that we could ask, but she told us that we could seek out one of 2 types of Azada, the Brigidine or the Verinalia. I don't remember. I think that's what it is.
Yeah, you said it right.
Yeah. You didn't type it out, so I spelled it
Oh, I didn't. You're right. In fairness, you actually did say it perfectly.
Because I
It's
spelled it out phonetically.
Vera, Na, Leah.
Oh, it's actually really close.
Yeah,
I was
Verinalia.
just off
Like,
by
it's-
like 1 letter.
It
And
sounds
I'm gonna
pretty.
ask, does Mercy know anything about them since Azada are Desna's divine servants?
You can certainly roll knowledge religion.
Yeah, look. 14's not bad for me, considering I have a 0.
The Verinalia and the Brigidine are what you would know as very, very powerful Azana. Past that point, you know very little, save that the Brigidine are supposed to be described as beautiful women with flesh made of lava soaring through the sky on trails of fire.
Hot.
Hey!
Literally.
Thank you, Michelle. I'm glad we both went the same way.
Smoldering.
So, Lava Lady and... Do I know anything about the other one?
Very little. You know that they're supposed to be depicted as rosy-haired women. Past that point, you don't know a lot.
And pretty rosy-ish haired ladies. I don't know much beyond that. But, gonna be calling Desna later, I can ask.
That's a good idea. Because to seek this out, we will probably have to go to Elysium.
Ooh, I can help with that.
Okay, great.
Well, I don't know about help, but I do have information about Elysium.
She did tell us about a city we could go to, no name, but she told us where it was. And as much as you can say where something is in Elysium.
Connor, in my book about the planes, does it mention anything about cities?
In Elysium? Fuck no.
Okay, I don't know, bro.
Don't mention shit.
Okay, I
know.
yeah.
I know one thing about Elysium, and it's literally that Desna's demi-plane is connected to it. That's it.
How do we get there?
I mean, it's not like we know some very powerful people or anything. If nothing else, Rose got a dragon on speed dial.
A dragon's plane shift?
I don't know.
I mean, he's an ancient gold dragon.
He might
He's pretty
know.
powerful.
Was there anything in the floating city that could do that?
That's a good
They
question.
had a lot of magic that we don't know about.
We could
Underground
ask.
might know.
Hey, Gale.
Hmm.
You saw those mirror thingies from Underground, didn't you?
Aye.
Do you think anything with that can at least show us more?
Gale pull out the 2 mirrors that he took.
All right.
Uh-huh. Hold on a second.
on the
Let me
table.
do this.
Oh.
Oh, what?
Okay.
Able to do something that this is gonna be weird.
Huh?
So we want to find.
Connor had to bring out his magic notebook.
Yeah, I
this is not my
know, I
notebook.
We want to find this Elysium, right?
Very least a glance at it, yeah.
But if you think about it, it might take you there. It's a tall mountain with water continuously coming off. It's on the side of the mountain that faces the sun the most.
We fuck around with these weird mirrors anymore.
The only
The
thing
answer to
is
that
how
is
use
fuck
detect
no.
magic on them and learn through school.
Gale is gonna think of the description that was given to him by Dea and look into one of the pieces of glass.
Okay. So you hold onto the glass and you begin focusing into it. I'll need you to make me a wisdom check.
Wisdom check.
It's not a save,
You're
it's a
within-
check.
You're a check?
Yep.
Oh, thank God. At least it's not a save. A save
That's
is
a
more
5.
worrying.
Why are you at disadvantage?
Why'd you roll disadvantage?
Gale has exhaustion.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
that's
you're right. Oopsies. Let's see.
Why did we have Gale do this, anyways?
Because Gale had the mirrors and
Um,
he's impulsive.
The glass, the pane of glass that you're holding in your hands continues shifting from image to image with no real rhyme or reason and does not appear to show you what you desire.
Alright.
I'm
let me-
too tired for this. Right
Rudy,
now.
Rudy, go identify it.
Yeah, Rudy's going to identify it.
Okay.
I'm not waiting. I'm looking into the other one.
Okay.
That's fine.
Make
We're
a-
just gonna
make a wisdom
identify
check.
one of them.
Sorry, wisdom check.
Yep.
I misspoke. I
like-
apologize.
Yep.
I was like, hey.
I was gonna say if it was a save, no, I need to redo that.
Yep. I misspoke.
There you go.
Wisdom. 8. Okay, not much
Not much
better. Wow.
After handling the glass for about a minute, it does not appear to be changing in any significant way. It simply continues to shift unpredictably. Erudite. You cast identification on the panes of glass, and you find that they are indeed Langlass.
You're gonna have to put that in the chat.
Yep.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, we're also bad at spelling.
Lang. L-E-N-G. Lang.
Okay, lane glass.
When any creature looks through the Lang glass, it sees a brief glimpse of a random other place in the universe and in other planes of existence. A viewer can control the glass for 1 minute with a successful DC 15 Wisdom. You don't have this skill. Check. After spending an action on each round for a minute or so to do so. So basically, you're focusing on the glass for a minute.
Okay.
The glass can only be used to target a place, not a creature. Even if the ability check succeeds, the location revealed is a random one within 1d100 minus 1 miles of the desired location. Once a viewer has successfully controlled the glass, it cannot be controlled again until the next dawn.
So it's like a weird scry effect.
More or less. It's significantly stronger than the scry, though. It doesn't show you something in a 10-foot radius around an object. It shows you the object.
Hey, Rudy.
Hmm?
What do you need to be able to teleport into... Well, I mean, like, later when we're actually there. Because once we're actually there, traveling between places might get weird, especially if it's up high or low.
Interplanar travel is really difficult for me.
I mean, when we're actually on the different plane. This is more because here we know a lot of places and it's easy to travel.
We'd have to go walking, honestly.
Okay.
I have, unless there's a teleportation circle up there that I know about. Yeah, no.
I figured I'd ask.
Yeah. Unfortunately, my teleportation skills are useless up there until we get our bearings and travel.
Anything else too important we learned before I take a nap?
That's about it.
Well, time to see if a god sends me a constellation to talk to.
I never wanted a god to talk to us more.
Yeah, especially since Desna may have helped create a lot of the stuff that's in that area. She's real old. I hope she didn't hear me say that. You're not old, you're experienced.
If anything, maybe she can send someone to us.
Gross.
You know, so we don't have to go looking.
We can hope. I mean, like I said, the Azada divine servants of... She doesn't like calling it that. They're friends. She knows about them, though, so... See what I can find out about Elysium, Azada, and the King in Yellow, I guess.
Yep.
In the meantime, I can see if I can do anything about restoring Maddie's vitality.
About that. I think my mom mentioned something about that not working. I think.
Well, she said it wouldn't remove the curse.
Yeah, I wouldn't, but maybe it'll still time.
Yeah.
I have no doubt that I lack the power to move something created by an artifact. But it is possible that I might be able to remove the accrued side effects.
It'll be good to know. If we do end up going to Elysium, we won't need to rest as much, so we'll have a little bit more time, but knowing if we can remove something will be good to know.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, go take a goddamn nap.
So,
I guess that means you'll remove the cause, but not the symptoms.
removing the symptoms, not the cause.
No, Joe knows where I was going. I saw that look that they just gave me.
I can spot a Rocky Horror Picture Show reference from a mile away. Don't try me.
Not the cause.
But yes, how will attempt to use Greater Restoration to remove the
Not
hit point reduction.
the symptom. What are you using?
I'm using Greater Restoration to attempt to remove the hit point reduction for Maddie.
You're using Greater Restoration, trying to use that. You cast
Just the
Greater
reduction, not the actual thing causing it.
Yeah, I know. You cast Greater Restoration in an attempt to remove the effect, reducing her maximum hit points, and the spell fails.
Not good.
It is still
That's not-
information nonetheless.
Yeah. Well, Mercy, go talk to Desna. We might not have, even if we do go to Elysium, we might not have the time. But we'll see what she says, if she says anything.
Hopefully. I'm gonna go take a nap. That's the only way I know that works.
And Rudy, a moment, if you have it.
Okay.
I would appreciate not having any further surprises, so I'd like to get Forbiddance set up as soon as possible. But if we desire to have any teleporting within the estate's grounds or in and out, I will need to exclude those areas when I cast the spell. So if there is anywhere that I should exclude, I'd like them pointed out.
I can teleport. No, because I usually just teleport us to Sashio's. So, you should be fine. I don't usually teleport us to the estate unless something's really bad. So, if anything, I can teleport us right outside the estate. It's fine. I'd rather not have anyone get the ability to get inside anywhere in this estate through teleportation means.
Very well.
I think everyone can agree with me on that.
Alright. So I guess while Mercy is going off to nap and try to commune, Haro will find a small back room or something like that that is a bit more secluded for the location of casting the spell, to make it harder to dispel it. And he is ritually casting it, so it will be 10 minutes or 20 minutes total.
Whatever. Time is irrelevant.
Yeah, I don't know how big the estate is, but it's 40,000 square feet of floor space to a height of 30 feet above the floor. So amongst both floors and stuff, I assume that is about enough to at least get the building and maybe some of the land outside of it.
Okay. Yeah, you can do so, and it does not consume the components until you can do it the 30th time in the same area.
30th time, exact same area, consecutive days.
Gotcha.
And then it becomes permanent.
Gotcha. And the forbiddance lasts for how long otherwise?
It lasts for 1 day.
Oh, okay.
I shall post it so you can read. He is not going to exclude any specific types of creatures because we either haven't really encountered them or
it's more
we
so a
know
matter
both
of fuck
good
off.
and bad people.
Don't teleport in here.
Yeah.
That's fine. Yeah, so you go about doing that. Is there anything that any of you other guys want to do before Mercy goes to nap?
Gail's gonna do something kind of weird, kind of not. Because Gail needs to sleep, and he's gonna make, obviously, Gail needs to sleep. Gail's going to grab the Pharasma holy text, and then walk to the town cemetery to Pharasma, and then find a spot in the graveyard to take a nap. Well, not take a nap, take a long rest.
That's as morbid as Rudy usually gets, and that's really... I was gonna say morbid, but
No.
Rudy's name is not morbid. It's Rudy. For now.
Yeah, no. My no, yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
It's the edgy tiefling. Morbid. What a shitty tiefling name.
That's my next one. Is gonna be just morbid.
Connor,
No,
to be
we're
fair,
good.
to be fair, Connor, one of my siblings' prior names is Sorrow, so you know.
It's technically valid though.
It is technically valid. It is hated. So you're going into the graveyard to go read or just like meditate?
Kind of
I'm assuming.
start to read, but the idea is to get a long rest. So
Gonna fall
Yeah,
asleep in this. Gonna fall asleep in the graveyard like any god.
probably. Yep.
Jace is slowly returning back to their roots,
Listen, I
hanging out in the
can't.
graveyard,
It is. I have been trying
smoking
to avoid
cigarettes
this
when he's
type
way
of
too
shit.
young.
I've been trying to avoid this shit for a while, but you know what? Gail's like, "Hey, we got some."
We're
sort
gonna
of
get to
connection
Vermune,
Fresno."
and Gail's gonna buy a gas mask and start raving.
I mean, we could buy another giant oak skull and convert that into a gas mask. And just you have it over the face. It's long enough. Put the filters on the end of it.
Yeah, grody. So yeah, if that's the case, then you'd find a comfortable spot in the graveyard to begin reading the book, and start looking through as much information as you want. Now, I'm trying to think of what I would have you roll for this.
Okay.
I'm thinking something like investigation, because it's more so that you're
Sure.
trying to pick up on a pattern.
Yeah. I mean, that makes sense to me if I'm picking
Yeah,
up on a
so-
pattern. Yeah.
Yeah, so investigation.
Okay. Investigation. Hold on. I had to mark disadvantage for it. That's a nat one.
Oh,
Gail's too tired.
You're too tired. You fall
That-
asleep.
That would
Yeah,
have been
Gil.
even without you being tired.
Yeah.
That was not
Oh,
great.
yeah. Yeah, Gail's too tired. Gail's just
That was not
sitting,
the good.
Sitting against a tree, starting to read, and then just kind of slumps over.
I'm gonna sleep.
Just gonna close my eyes a moment.
Yep.
I love the open book, sit down, and just.
almost immediately, Gail's like,
They're all channeling a true dad energy, except with instead of a newspaper, it's a holy text.
Yes.
yep.
Oh, no, wait. He's channeling a father. Get it?
It's true. It's true.
Oh,
Oh,
I hate that joke.
no.
So, you go to sleep.
Yep.
You go to sleep.
Anybody else? I'm going.
I have something I want to do, but it can wait.
What
I'm not.
What you gonna do?
I mean, Rose gonna contact Demos.
Ah, okay. In that case, yeah, you can contact Demos.
Sick. Hold on, let me finish coloring this gun really quick. Okay.
That's okay. So you pick up Marigold,
Put my pen down.
squeaky, a little.
Boop, 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 boop. I know I don't have to. It's habit now. It's not aggressive, it's cute.
There you go.
Jesus Christ.
So, you pick up Marigold to contact Demos, and in time, the amphitheater will kind of open up its mouth and begin speaking in the familiar voice of the Golden Dragon. Yes, Ro.
Hey, I was gonna say it's me, but so okay, I need to do a little exposition before I jump right into this.
Mm-hmm.
You know the other cute blonde we have in the party?
Yes, the short one that made food. I know
Yes, Maddie. Absolutely fantastic cook. Great person.
Yes.
She got super cursed.
Hmm.
And now she's dying. So we're trying to figure that out. So I thought I would call and see what's up. If you know anything about artifact curses or the King in Yellow.
I'm not terribly familiar with that word, or name, I should say. I've heard of most deities, to be honest with you, and I don't think I've ever heard that one. As for curses, unfortunately, I can cure people of more minor symptoms,
diseases, poisons, stuff like that. As for actual curses and the like, that's not something I've been gifted with. Golden dragons of my power are able to do quite a bit, but we can't do that.
Just thought I'd check. You know, we've got a lot of options that we need to be checking out, and I didn't do anything at all today to help.
Is there anything else I can try to, any other spells or things I need to help you with?
I mean, if the Maddie said, do you know anybody who has like the will of a god just like laying around?
Well,
because that's
Lord Bahamut would be one such individual. Although I doubt that Lord Bahamut would be so willing to simply converse with mortals, for lack of a better term.
That's fair.
He has become quite reticent to speak with other individuals and is isolated in his current state. So I doubt that he would simply converse.
Okay, well, I don't...
If you require, since I'm sure I could potentially bring back your friend if necessary.
I'll keep that one in the cards. And then another question. So we might have to go to Elysium.
Oh.
I don't know if that's like a sick vacation spot for people.
Yes, the plane of Azara. I'm aware.
Yeah. So, do you know how to? Can you like hop over? Do you have any way to do that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Could you?
I can perform a plane shift with no issues. There is a caveat to that. I still require the focus to perform such a spell. And let me double check exactly what it is.
250 gold attuned to a particular plane of existence.
Yes.
Yeah,
There's a certain forked rod that I need to get a hold of, worth about 250 gold. It should be attuned to Elysium already. So getting a hold of that can be a bit tough, but I'm not in possession of one. Still, with that, the plane shift will be easy.
Okay, I'll keep that also in the cards. And I think that's really all I needed to ask. I did want to let you know something, however.
Yes.
So this whole like friendship we've got with the like promise to stay in contact thing.
Yes.
I did something recently that you might want to like relook over the terms. I don't know if there's like a time limit or anything, but I'm not gonna die. So...
What do you mean you're not going to die?
Well, I don't have plans on it. If something naturally kills me, like that's that. I'm dead.
Are you saying?
However,
are you saying you're immortal?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. I did that.
How
so,
did you manage to do that?
There's an artifact, and you could do wishes on it, and I did it, and I wished for forever life. But also, I do have an off switch, so if I get tired, I'm just boop, gone. But for right now, I'm kicking. If something kills me, I'm dead. But no agent in this house.
Well, that's quite interesting. I'm not entirely sure how you manage that, but well done.
I don't ask too many questions in life. I'm good. As long as it's not having any negative effects, I'm pretty great. So I just thought I'd let you know in case you wanted to like renegotiate the terms.
I think by the time you would see a negative side to this, it would be a very long time from now.
That's why I coded in the off switch.
Yeah. Well, if that's the case, then I hope you enjoy your eternity.
I'm kind of looking forward to it. There's a lot I haven't done. A lot I'm looking forward to do. I did almost squander it though. I did almost get killed.
Why didn't you just have one of your companions bring you back? Heck, you could have requested one of your friends contact me and ask that I assist you.
that's the thing. I'm not too sure about that. I've got a lot of opinions on dying and living. If I live forever, that's cool. If I actually do die, if something kills me, then I've always just kind of thought that I would never come back because it wouldn't be natural.
If it wasn't natural, then I'm sure Pharasma wouldn't allow it.
I don't subscribe to all the God stuff. It's not really my thing. No offense. I don't know if there's like, do they have like a surround? Can they hear? I don't know. No offense.
In theory, one as powerful as Pharasma could. I doubt she cares, though.
This is good for me.
It's...
I don't want a god to strike me down for not believing in them.
In fairness, it's like if you would care that an ant insulted you. Apologies for the rudeness or brusqueness to that statement, but that's a simple case.
It's fair, it's fair. You could have said it something more offensive, like a really short ant. And I'm kind of used to that from my friends. So I appreciate the not joke, but... Anyway, that's...
Why did you decide for immortality anyways? With something like a wish, you very well could have requested anything you so wanted. Why was that your first thought?
Well, if I'd wished for something I really wanted, I wouldn't have gotten it. I wouldn't have earned it.
Mm-hmm.
So this gives me time to get the things I want, but by actually accomplishing something. And the only other wish I have would have meant I never met my friends, or never left home, and the whole thing would have just not worked out great.
Still, if you wish to have the opportunity to achieve things, then why simply allow it to go away if you die? I apologize. I suppose I just don't understand your logic.
I don't even... Listen, I haven't really thought about this that much. I just kind of wanted time to do things. And it really didn't feel like I had the time. So I just asked for more. Because I don't know what I want to do. There's no... I don't really have like a list. I'm just kind of taking things as they go. So if I wish to accomplish specific things that... Hold on. Oh boy. I did not expect a conversation about... Oh boy. Why did I... I'm gonna live for so long.
Fuck.
This is fine. I've got time to have an existential crisis. I've got a lot of time to have those.
I will point out the intelligence difference between Demos and Ro is very, very big.
It is.
It's very, very,
yeah, aren't
very
gold
big.
dragons like the most intelligent?
Yes.
They're some of the most intelligent and powerful.
Yeah,
and
like
the
gold
stat
dragons are
block
like
that
the
this
most...
guy has, he is heads and shoulders above most, if not all of you.
No, all of us, even Rudy.
The funny
Even
thing
Rudy.
is, he's making Ro question her not coming back from the dead stance.
Yep,
Yeah.
He's just using logic.
it's true. It's great.
Get that out of here.
Get the fuck out of here.
Get rid of it. Throw it in the trash.
Oops. Sorry.
Oops.
The smartest dragon types are actually copper and green, but they are very they are very much into like riddles and puzzles and
wordplay
stuff,
and shit like that.
stuff like
pranks.
that.
Yes, and
Oh,
pranks.
you mean Minerva?
Yeah.
Mhm.
You mean Minerva?
Yeah.
She is a copper dragon, specifically very big fans of jokes, pranks, stories, and riddles to a point.
And that is why green dragons can be some of the most difficult to actually deal with, but at the
'Cause
same
they're
time
douchebags.
they can be the easiest to persuade not to do something because they're up for talking about what you can offer them.
Mhm.
So
So it was existential crisis.
Yes.
There is just a very long silence from Ro as she's stewing in her head. I don't think a lot. None of my decisions are usually based in
Impulse.
what sounds great. Yeah, impulse. Which is kind of what my wish was. Sorry, I'm just thinking about how long forever is.
Forever's a very long time.
Yeah.
But like you said, you gave yourself your own out. So
Yeah.
I see no problem with that.
But then comes the question of, am I using it too early? Like, what's going to happen tomorrow? You know. Whew.
Then why not think of it?
I tried that. And then we just had this conversation. Now I'm thinking about it.
No, I brought up the conversation about why you... Never mind.
Okay, hold on. We have to have this moment. You need to remember, I am not smart. I read one book recently. It was fine. So there needs to be there's a scale here and it's a little bit tilted. I can try. I'll push my side up sometimes, but I'm also not strong. I don't know where this metaphor is going. Anyway, thanks for this.
Not a problem, Ro. I will say you certainly managed to make this deal more interesting.
It's, that's one thing I'm good at. I am interesting as shit. Okay, well, I'm gonna go before I say any more stupid stuff. Which is not hard because my mouth continuously moves all the time. Have a good day.
You as well, Ro.
Okay, and the Ro.
No!
It's like a flip phone, but aggressive.
Marigold.
No.
God, what have I done? What have I done?
He just
calls back. You're not gonna believe this.
I just killed Marigold.
Someone use Revivify.
No!
I'm gonna need all the diamonds we have now.
I'd imagine to hang up, you just kind of like pinch Marigold's mouth shut. Just...
Oh. So cute.
I know. All right. Yes, Mercy. Unless you the other guys had something. Good. Mercy.
Can I ask at this point? Then we go to break because I really gotta use the bathroom.
Got it. If that's the case, we'll pick up the conversation between Mercy and probably not her god in about 10 to 15 minutes.
We'll be back with you. See you then. Back.
So, you guys are currently trying to figure out ways to deal with the current issue at hand. And Mercy, you're deciding to sleep to try and figure out how to do this.
Look,
I'm gonna sleep on it.
sleeping's worked in the past for Mercy. I mean, it told us what was happening on the Sky Island. Sometimes sleeping works. But Mercy's gonna go out to her little homemade shrine. She's gonna sit down in front of it and go, okay. I know sometimes you're fickle about answering me, which, fair, I'm a paladin, not a cleric. But I really need help. My friend Maddie's kind of in a bad situation, and whatever's doing it is affecting her dreams. So maybe you can help with that. I don't know, dreams are kind of your domain, but also they want us to go find some Azada and Elysium. And I know Azada are kind of your friends. So if you could give us any tips. Also, I'm tired of that bitch-ass LaCroix getting the drop on us. I want to know where the fuck he's getting his power. So if you know anything about the King in Yellow, that would also be really helpful. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's all I got. I'm going to take a nap and hope you send me someone who can help.
So, you finished praying to Desna.
Yep.
Let me quickly look over one thing.
You're good.
I'd like to think that since, like dreams and stuff, like Mercy falls asleep really quickly.
Oh, she does. She can also lucid dream.
I'm jealous of Mercy.
That's something Connor and I have talked about because so much has to deal with sleep. Mercy just sleeps really well and does a really good job at it, which is the inverse of me.
Me too.
Nude.
I did not sleep last night. I took a nap today, an hour and a half nap. That's all I've slept in the last 36 hours.
Then again, I also had a dream that Jace had a mountain of gift cards this high.
You sure that was a dream?
I don't know. It scares me.
It was a
That
premonition.
seems like a very Jace thing.
Okay. So you can make a roll if you so care.
Yeah, I'm just gonna tell you now. I'm just gonna go ahead and mark it at advantage, because
You're gonna do luck.
Yeah, you know how it is. You know how I be. Just straight charisma.
Yes.
16.
Okay. So you go to your room and you lay down and you rest. Apologies.
I mean, it's fitting considering where we're going.
Yes, well, still, you you lay down to rest, and close your eyes, and eventually you find yourself on a hill, in the middle of the night, with stars looking over you. And as you are doing so, hold on, let me change the song just a bit.
Good, I can't hear it anyways.
Lame, you should turn the music back on.
I can't hear you if there's music on.
I said lame, you should turn the music back on.
Do you have subtitles, Connor? Do you have subtitles?
Jace, do you want to do some closed captioning?
Sure, let me get right on it. Let me
You
never
know,
play
if-
ever again.
just do closed captioning.
And every single name that Connor gives will be wrong.
It's always spelled wrong.
Always.
Probably on
There's a
purpose.
number in there. There's a hidden number in there somewhere. You just don't know.
I
Yeah.
turned it on.
Okay.
Not very loud, but it's on.
It doesn't need to be terribly loud. So, and as you are there, laying on the hill with the stars above you, you hear a quiet sound of something going.
You send me weird stuff sometimes, don't you? And she's gonna look around.
Behind you, you find what appears to be a man wearing sandals and a long, tattered, sun-bleached robe. The skin beneath the robe appears to be leathery and sun-beaten, as if he has been out in the sun and walked for a very, very long time.
Do I know which one this is?
That is likely the accursed wanderer. Sorry, the accused wanderer.
Okay. Hello, friend.
Hello.
Nice
How
to
may I
see you
help you?
today. Yeah. Hopefully. A couple quick questions. It won't take much of your time if I can avoid it. I've got kind of a tricky situation back on the... I don't want to call it real world because that feels mean. Material plane? Whatever. Let's start with the easiest question. My friend has been cursed with something that's affecting her dreams. Desna's kind of the person around dreams.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything she can do to lessen the effect temporarily?
From her position, no, very little.
That was the answer.
Yes. It
Worth
is
a shot?
difficult to enforce one's will when they are not present. So, no, she cannot do so.
there a way to make her present?
Huh. No.
Like a shot. Not on that one. We're already heading somewhere else, which is what leads to the next question. We need to head to what sounds like Elysium for our best bet.
Yes.
I know my friends have some ideas about the place, but more than anything, we need to find some fairly powerful Azada. Can you tell me about them?
I can tell you what I know.
Connor, I would say the names, but you know my ability to pronounce names.
Yes, I am aware of your way to speak, so do not worry. The Brigidine, they are quite apt for fighting. Finding them will be no difficulty, as they are easily noticeable. Trails of fire, skin of lava. They are known, easy to see. What you would need to find is a way to appeal to them. Either a fight or an offering that they will find good enough.
What do they desire that would be good enough?
If I recall correctly, and Connor is going to have to double check what the sheet says.
That's fine.
It would be a beautifully written poem, but it must be engraved on a ruby worth 1,000 gold.
Engraved on a ruby worth 1,000 gold. Beautiful poems. Somebody's gonna actually be artistic.
And it can't be some simple poem that everybody knows.
So a self-created poem can't be one we take from another place.
Not self-created. Just not one that everybody can find in a book. And that just gets their attention.
I wonder if one from Danos would work.
Who knows?
That's fair. Okay.
As for the Baranalias, they are a bit pickier. They like holy frozen water, slowly melted over conjured fire and a golden brazier, worth 2,000 gold.
I'm sorry. My brain quit processing that halfway through.
They're picky.
One more time to make sure I heard that right.
Frozen holy water, slowly melted over conjured fire, in a golden brazier, worth at least 2,000 gold.
Fire over a...
James is like, God damn it, are you serious?
You're gonna have to...
I'm
you
sorry,
type
bro.
up that second one? I've got frozen water over conjured fire.
Frozen holy water, slowly melted over conjured fire.
Yep.
Into a golden brazier, worth at least 2,000 gold.
Is it the holy water or the brazier that's worth the gold?
It's the brazier. It's the brazier.
This is that side quest in the game that takes you like 6 to 8 hours because you can't find the one specific dealer that has the specific golden brazier that's worth 2,000. There are like 5 others that have golden braziers, and they cost like at least 2,000, but it's not the one that actually pings on the quest. And then you get pissed off and throw your controller after about 3 days.
Here's the difference, Jay.
Insane.
And in this game, you can commission objects.
Just a heads up.
Yeah.
I know some of these words are spelled wrong, but I know what they mean.
Yeah.
Conjugated fire.
I know what they mean. Right.
It is 2,000, not 200, just to make you aware.
The first time, but I quit trying.
But aside from that, they are a bit more elusive. They are plant women.
Like dryads or...
Of this sort. They are rosy-haired women that are completely nude, save for a mass of vines and leaves that cover the lower body.
Note to self, 1 row ahead of time. Okay,
It's too late. Look at Jill.
I know. Quick clarification on that real quick, though, from my perspective. Are they as fighting as the lava ones?
Certainly not.
Okay.
But they are very well hidden. After all, Elysium is a land of wilderness. It's easy for them to hide.
Do you have any tips for going through Elysium?
Be careful, and if somebody looks to fight you, they're probably just bored.
So distract them.
Not necessarily. Elysium is a very dangerous place, but in a very different sense. They seek conflict, but they seek it for the excitement, the fun, the thrill.
I'm getting war flashbacks to all my times in the fighting arenas.
They're not changing hands, no money. They're simply doing it because they can.
Can't blame them. If there's not really much else to do, Maddie's mom did say it was kind of boring. Well, those are actually really good to know. We can at least start hunting that stuff down, if nothing else.
Yes, if it is your only option, yes, you can do so.
I mean, to break this curse, we either need divine help or an artifact to do it.
Any other questions?
Yeah, last one. Do you know anything about the King in Yellow?
I know very little of the King in Yellow. Our Lady is at least aware of him.
Something. She got a name for him?
I cannot say his name. Nor can she, and nor can any other. To say his name is to invoke his sight.
Cool. On a scale of 1 to 10, how dangerous is he?
Extremely. For he is still on this plane.
Wait, he's on the material plane?
The King in Yellow was never a part of the fight. He was not one of the gods that fought.
Do you know where he is then?
I know of his home. Whether he is there or he has gone off to somewhere else, I do not know.
What's his home?
Carcosa.
Out of character real quick, Jessica has known that's a place, not a person, for like a long time. So people thinking it was a person was driving me up a wall. Anyways, back in character. Huh. Carcosa is where he lives.
It is the living city. Sprawling over an entire planet.
Planet? You mean like... She's gonna point up?
It is elsewhere. It is not here.
Okay. Can I see it?
With
in
your bare eyes, no.
Okay.
We're going to space! Welcome to the Starjammer section of the campaign. Let's do this, bitches!
Actually, it's funny, Cody, you said that because that was going to be one of my next questions. As it is on this plane, technically, can I see it?
Carcosa? You can if you wish.
Will it drive me insane?
Most certainly.
Okay. Wanted to ask that before I tried. I didn't want to lose my mind today.
It is a being worth fearing. Beware the King in Yellow, for he is still here. And if he wishes to find this world, he can. But nothing has brought his attention to it yet.
And yet one of his little minions is fucking around and destroying shit.
Indeed.
Would that be an intention to try to grab it here?
I do not know. How the man managed to find the king? I do not know. But he did.
And much like a child vying for a parent's attention, it is likely
Yeah,
that he is doing the same.
Yeah, unfortunately, I kind of know what that feels like. So offerings, fighting, for one. Offerings, hunting her down, if we can find any of them. Are they both girls?
Yes,
I've just
they
been
are both
picturing.
women.
Okay,
They're-
I was
Their breed are all women.
okay. I was just picturing women. I wanted to make sure I wasn't getting confused.
No, you will not find a man with a flaming cock flying around through the sky.
No human torches. Got it.
Are there any other questions that I can try to answer for you? Anything you wish?
Yeah. Plane shifting, like plane jumping. How hard is that?
It is a difficult spell. But, with that said, it is still doable. It
In
is more-
relation. Oh, sorry. Continue.
It is more difficult to find the focus.
Is it possible to attract one of the Azada from there to here? Or do we need to see them in Elysium?
I would suppose it to be possible.
But unlikely.
I do not know how you would do this.
Okay. I wanted to make sure before we went hopping around in other places. Okay. Thank God at least someone in this party has money. I'm thinking of both the blondes. I know for a fact Maddie's also rich.
Connor,
Yeah.
question. Is Elysium within the upper planes?
Yes, Elysium is one of the more positive places.
Hey,
Can't
two
summon
more-
celestial spirit. Technically can summon one.
If you have, there's a CR limit for Summon Celestial, isn't there?
No.
What the fuck?
It takes the specific form and stats, but it's not. It's like you're summoning it there temporarily, and it assumes a specific form, and the power is based off of the magic channeled into it. But if it's killed or affected by any condition here, then it doesn't actually die. It just returns.
Okay, it says you call forth a celestial spirit. It does not say you're able to call forth a celestial into a specific form. It's a very different spell.
It's a celestial spirit from the upper planes.
Yeah, but we'd have
We
to get
just keep-
lucky, is
We
what
just keep
Connor's
casting
saying.
it
Yeah.
until
Keep casting the spell. Do it.
We get
Just
the one
keep
we
it.
want.
We'll find it eventually.
This
Uh,
is just Genshin Impact. We're just wishing.
God damn it! We brought the Gachapon game here.
Just two more.
That's why I said
Jace,
technically.
I can only imagine what you're thinking.
Don't let me roll it. That's all I'm thinking. We'll never get them.
Yeah, that's why I said technically.
Yeah.
Okay, Elysium is a dangerous place. We've been told of an area that's safe there.
Yes.
A mountain with rivers that faces the sun.
Yes.
Do you know of any other places that are safe there?
There are others, but the location that faces the sun is easily one of the best, largest. Plenty of people to speak to.
It's actually really good to know that there's a lot of people we can try to find info out with.
Well, of course, the dead have to go somewhere.
I'm sorry. You want to repeat that? Want to run that one by me one more time?
The dead must go somewhere.
The dead?
Yes, Elysium is a plane for the individuals to rest.
How did they get there?
Well, I do not know the full specifics, but it begins with death. They go through a process of waiting, which is also a form of judgment. Once the judgment is over, they are then sent to their proper plane. In some cases, it is a location such as Elysium or Abaddon, if they are particularly evil. Or, back when Our Lady still roam this earth, even to our plane, to be graced by her presence, in the case of worshippers.
Sorry, you're making me spawn new questions. This place where the judgment is happening,
Yes.
where is that at?
I do not know.
Oh,
I
that's
simply
fair.
do not know.
I'm trying to find anything out. You must understand.
Jace.
Jace knows.
It's a fun place.
Look, Jace, I know you know. Mercy does not. She's an idiot.
I know.
Been there before.
Second of all, Our Lady's demiplane. It's connected both to the material and Elysium.
Yes. You may see it. The star is above us.
I know, the North Star. Is that a place we could get if we need a true sanctuary?
I see no reason why not. It would be quite the trek. But it is safe. None will harm you there.
Yeah. If we manage to get there from the material plane, would that take us there to the plane on Elysium?
If you manage to find both entrances, you could use them as exits.
Well, it's not the perfect plan, but you got any tips? I mean,
Hold your breath.
Yeah, I had a feeling you were gonna say that. I can't jump very well. Just levitate all the way up through space. Anyways, I thank you for your help.
Are there any other questions that you wish to ask of me?
Yeah, what's your name? I know you're the accused Wanda, but do you still know your name?
My name is not relevant.
That's fair.
My story is what it is, and I have left my impact. So I wonder.
I mean, if there's anything pressing, I can always try to come back at a later time, but right now those were the most important of my questions. Thank you.
Very well.
May
Luck be with
whatever
you.
wandering you continue do, be safe.
It has been safe so far. Luck be with you.
And with you. Shut up, Becca. I saw that. Yeah, and I had a feeling that's what it was, Jace. And Mercy's just gonna kind of lay back down and
Gotta get to the bone
let
zone.
herself wake up.
Mm-hmm.
So, you
I was
guys.
gonna say, you all thought staring at an outer god would make you go insane. Have you heard of the
So-
bone pit?
Welcome to the bone zone.
Oh yeah, it's a fun place.
Okay, so you finish your conversation with the accused wanderer. What would you like to do?
Mercy's gonna wake up.
Okay.
There's nothing else to do there if I don't have anyone to talk to. Fight said as I haven't seen him in a while, and he's the only bitch I'd want to fight with.
Okay. So,
So
do oh, sorry.
I was gonna say, so she's just gonna wake up and then hunt people down.
So, in that case, do you is there anything you guys want to do individually, or should we just reconvene when Gail wakes back up and gets back to you guys?
I mean, there's something Dice wants to do, but I think she'll wait till night.
Okay.
But
Excuse me.
I will say Mercy needs to track down Ro.
Gotta go find Rosef.
I gotta go find my best friend.
Got it. You can do that. Finding Ro is a fairly simple and straightforward process. Ordinarily, she's in her room sleeping, or
I don't know, shooting.
She is in her room, and she is having a continued existential crisis.
I win.
He's just gonna gently knock. Oh.
Okay, yeah. Yes. Yep. Unlocked.
Okay. Oh, weird. You don't usually let me in without fighting me. Well, this is not the state I expected to find you in, but buddy, you look like you've been pulling out your hair.
Yeah, it was a whole thing. I called Demos, and I had a weird. I thought a lot. It, whatever. He can do the plain hoppy thing. Just needs to find a fork. I don't know.
Well, that helps, especially considering I found out what we need to get their attention. You got a lot of money, right?
So much. Yes.
Okay, good.
Basically falling out of my pockets.
We may need like 3,000.
Sure.
Well, it's 1,000 for one, 2,000 for another, and let's not split our chances once we go jumping.
Yeah. Okay. Well, if it's going towards saving Maddie, yeah, sure.
And sure, probably other people will
money.
pitch in, but you have the most money, and I figured I'd ask you first.
It's fair. I'll take that as a form of respect.
It is.
I'm the richest person in this house.
You are.
I believe.
Mostly.
Not in thought or muscle, but money.
What else do we expect from you? Anyways, I also came to check on you, like as a person.
A lot of. I'm not technically not a lot of that today, but a lot of thinking about that today.
Yeah, you almost died, buddy.
Yeah. Right. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need to get you new armor first of all. So some of that money needs to go to armor.
Telling me how to spend my money?
Yes. You can't take it with you when you die.
Who says I'm gonna die? Oh, wait, hold on. Reverse that. I have something to tell you!
What did you do?
God, this is just a day of telling everyone my secrets. So, the wish, you know of it.
Yeah, I have this gross thing now.
I did it too.
Bro, what did you do?
You want it? I'm never gonna die. Except if I do. But I won't. But I might. But I won't.
You're gonna have to watch that one, pal.
Basically, anything can kill me. I won't let it. But if nothing ever kills me, I just won't die. Or get old. Yeah. I have an off switch. I'm making sure everyone I tell knows that. There is an off switch. I can just flip it and I'm good. But I don't. Yeah.
Can you take care of my dogs when I die?
Oh god, I shouldn't have told you.
Look, I don't know when Powder dies, and Kaya's technically an object.
Can I, buy them a house? Okay, hold on. I don't know much about dogs. If I give them a food source, can they live?
Give them a food source and a shelter and occasional pats on the head, and they're fine.
That last one is the one that's gonna get me.
Hire someone to do it. You're rich.
Okay, I'm working my way to rich. Right now, I'm okay. I'm well off.
Okay, if you're gonna live for thousands of years, bro, you're gonna be rich.
God, okay, don't say that. That's a lot of years. Just say a vague,
I mean, if you're immortal, you can live forever.
Yeah, I know. I've had this conversation already today.
1934.
Did you come here to just make it worse? Is that what you came here to
I didn't even
make
know you
my
were going
day?
through an existential crisis, to be fair.
It just doesn't stop. Is this what Okay. Hold on. Whoop. It's off. What's going on?
I was coming to check if you were okay, considering you had almost died.
No. No, in the long run, no, but in later, yeah, sure. Right now, no. I had to look it in the eye as it was strangling me. That whew, that'll fuck with you. But it's fine. I have to push that aside because we have more important things to focus on right now. I don't have time to have trauma.
Well, your entire life has been trauma.
I can't afford to have any more because if I do, I'm going to go catatonic and Maddie needs help. So we're just not going to think about it.
How about this? Let me offer you some maybe peace of mind. The Azada we have to attract, one of them, one that can potentially help us, will want to fight us. You can put out your rage on that.
Okay, but hold on. Maddie's mom was like, "Oh, they're pretty ladies."
Oh, almost all Azada are women.
I don't think killing a pretty lady is gonna help me feel
In fact,
better.
one of them is literally just a nude plant woman.
This is not gonna help me feel better. This will make me feel
It
much
makes you feel better. Those are the ones that don't want to fight.
That's
It's the one made of lava
semi-promising.
that wants to fight.
There's a piece of information that Maddie's mom has absolutely told you guys before that will help this conversation along.
Also, you're not fighting to kill them. If you kill them, they can't help you.
I know that.
I don't want to do it.
I want to fight him. I want to hold her hand.
Jessica, you're
I wanna fight
completely
him.
cutting out. You are
Is this,
not.
is this
gone.
Ro talking or is this Jill talking?
I want to hold
this
their
is
hand.
me.
Ah, it burns!
Whatever you're saying into the mic, Jessica cannot hear.
Uh-oh.
Oh, mood.
I don't remember shit she tells me.
Mood.
And
I never remembered.
I only take notes half the time. Because note taking
I only-
while listening is really hard.
I take notes when things get passive aggressive, as you all know.
Anyways. Well, it's gonna be okay.
Can we? I don't want to do the like comforting.
Have you ever
Okay.
wanted to be comforted in your life?
No. Yeah, but I'm not going to tell anybody that because I don't want it to happen.
Too late, you already had it, said it.
If you come within 15 feet of me, get out of my room. Get out.
No, what? No.
It's not loaded, but get out. I'm having a crisis.
Mercy's just gonna glow for a second and go, you can have your crisis, but remember, come to the team meeting later. We need to discuss this.
Got it. I'll be there.
And Mercy will step out of her room. We're buying you new armor whether you like it or not.
Yeah, whatever. Bye.
That's all I got.
So, you guys start rounding. You guys all start rounding up. Gale, after a long rest. Oh, yes.
Yes.
Really dumb question. Could Rudy have used 2 5th level spell slots to really quickly teleport to Vale Crest, get coffee, and come back?
Yes. Sure. You could have done so.
Yes, she will do
Um,
that.
These 2 5th level spell slots. Are you casting teleport?
No, teleportation circle.
Teleportation
I have a
circle,
teleportation
okay.
circle to and from. So.
Okay. Yeah, you can do so. It's like to fill up the thermos. It's like 50 gold total to fill it up all the way. It's like 5
Okay.
uses.
Okay. 5 uses. All right. I will
Yes.
mark that in my thing. And I will
Gale.
take off Deagle.
Yes.
You wake up from your long rest in the cemetery, and you're woken up by the prodding of somebody. There's like a flat object is poking at you.
Alright.
What are you doing here, man? What are you doing here?
I was going to read.
You see the old grizzled form of the grave tender that you spoke to last time, with his odd flat-bladed spade and the lantern now currently off. He's kind of prodding you with the blade of it. It's going, "What you doing? Why are you here?"
I thought it might be a good idea if I read this here and honestly, I don't know.
You
Maybe
thought
looking
reading
for
a
my
book
You thought reading a book with the dead was gonna do you a favor?
Well, this is her area, isn't it?
It is, and I suppose that's fair. But out of curiosity, did you think the people who are with Our Lady were gonna do anything for you?
I didn't have any clue. I figured it was worth trying something. Because I need to get to where she is.
You need
There's
to
a
get to where
dealer.
Our Lady is.
Aye. There's a dealer of 8 that's there, and I'm supposed to meet with them.
That's a pretty
Lady of
simple
Fate.
answer.
Alright, where's that at?
If you need to meet up with someone that's with the lady, you just gotta wait your time out.
I don't have time for that.
Other ways, you want her to know, there's your answer.
Alright.
Also, how do you know this?
She sent a message.
Hmm.
No, so I told me.
The lady's talking to you through her birds. In that
Aye.
case, I'm gonna tell you something else.
Alright.
What makes you think she's talking about you?
Specifically told, as the words went, your fate lies with the dealer of 8, come from elsewhere, and now he waits. Now with Our Lady of Fate.
Yeah, but you ain't walking around with that cloak for no reason, are you?
What
Means
do
you rocking
mean?
around with some team. Why don't
Aye.
you get one of them to do it?
Do what?
Go talk.
Like, die and go talk to her?
You're so apprehensive about doing it, yeah.
I'm not. I just don't like having to explain it.
Go on, get out of here.
Alright.
Got my patrol to make.
Alright. Come on. Gail's gonna pick up the cat. Tuck
No.
the cat into his cloak.
Oh, yes. The cat, which has been inside of your cloak, is just kind of like sleeping in there.
Yep. Alright. Gail's gonna scratch him on the head as he's walking out. Aye, hold on. You got a question. Does it have to be real death?
Oh, you mean real death?
I have a friend, one of the ones I'm with, knows a spell that makes you seem dead in every way.
That ain't the same.
I
I'll tell you what.
Hmm.
Someone can drag your ass back from there. Maybe that'll work.
All right.
Just because something's dead don't mean it can't come back.
That part I already know, friend. May she guide you.
She already has.
Gail's gonna walk away. Back to the
The estate. I figured,
Yes.
Jace.
Yeah.
And then Gale walks away into the ocean and disappears.
All right, let's get this over with.
No swimming. He literally just walks in and that's it.
Yep.
Just like the
It's
bubble
cold, it's
trail
cold,
coming
it's
up,
cold,
and
it's
then
cold.
You just watch the antlers slowly
Just sink in.
sink in.
Unfortunately, you can hold your breath for minutes equal to 1 plus your Constitution modifier, so it takes a while.
Well,
Take a little bit.
shit. Well, shit. Why does con have to be my best thing? Damn it.
It'll suddenly become even better.
I know it's about to, and that's
Scary.
right. Yeah.
So,
You make your way back to the estate where the rest of your team is beginning to meet up to all have a conversation about what to do.
Mm-hmm.
How do you solve a problem like Maddie?
Elysium.
I almost said, how do you solve a problem like Maria? And I went, well, that doesn't work here.
I mean, that is a song, so
It's the song.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Sound of music.
Frozen Coke. Anyways, hi.
Frozen Coke. Anyway.
Are we
I
team
had to go.
meeting?
had to go check something. Don't worry about it.
All right. Gil's shaking off the snow. All right. So what did we learn?
I have good news. That is hard to deal with. In multiple senses of the word. So, first of all, both the Azatas were after very pretty ladies. I'm saying this first because I need to tell Ro, one of them are mostly naked. Don't freak out. Sorry, hold on. I have a guest.
You have a guest.
I was watching it. I was going cat.
She's
Can I help you, ma'am?
Oh,
Yeah.
hello, baby.
Yeah, Missy when she wants pets.
Oh,
Pat you.
Give it to her.
love her. Give her
Is
fucking
just cut off.
attention. Do it.
It was just cut off by stream, so stream can't see it. But
Hold on. It looks like you're talking to your little Mercy icon when
Yeah.
you turn to talk to the
It's actually very funny. They're both gray.
It's true.
Hold on.
My God. Oh my God.
No.
I'm gonna
Pick
have
her
to get
up.
a video of that sometime
Come on.
and pick it up and post it
Stream.
somewhere.
This is the cat.
This
Yeah.
cat is asking for pets.
Yes. Hold on, Jill. Are you crying? Jill cries if she sees anything too cute.
Mhm.
But sorry, I have a cat in my lap, so sorry if I get distracted a lot.
Also, I just want to point out, Sarah in the chat says she loves the cat.
Thank you.
Tell her
So tell
I
her
love
it's
her.
not
Do
mine.
it.
Tell her I love her.
Missy, Sarah loves you.
There you go. Got you. Sarah.
Anyways, Mercy will just kind of, don't take that. I need it. Don't take it. I need it. Mercy will go, well, and yeah, that's part of the good news. The other part is, one of them's really hard to find, and the other one's kind of hard to find, but there are offerings we can give. They're just expensive.
I
We have
can
money.
find creatures. I will point that out. I have the ability to find creatures.
Yeah, but Elysium big.
It'll help.
I already mentioned this to her when I saw her earlier because she's got money. One of the things cost 1,000 gold. And that is a ruby that has a beautiful poem that cannot be found easily inscribed on it.
Well,
That seems really difficult.
no.
Yeah.
I don't know about you. I've never written.
My only other idea was someone writing a poem, but it has to be beautiful.
We find
I
a jeweler.
assumed there's some creative people here. Gail, I know you've got away with words. Ro, you're a bard. You were never really the poemy bard, to be fair, though I traveled with you a lot.
I mean, if it's not easily found, we could always ask the governor if there are any books of poems in Danos.
I was thinking about Danos, but it's hard. However, if we can find that one, they're also willing to fight.
I do happen to be good with words.
Show how. If nothing else, that's a good start. If you can come up with a beautiful poem that we can
What is-
inscribe on it.
What does the other one want?
That's the more hard one. First of all, before we get too far, I know more than one of us can make holy water here. It's frozen holy water that's melted over. Essentially, we make fire, but not like it's magic fire. That has to be melted into a golden brazier that's worth about 2,000 gold.
I mean, I
We
can
can have
freeze
some.
water.
And we can have someone make a brazier. It's not hard.
Yeah, those are the two things. You've got the usual spiel, Elysium's dangerous. They agreed about the place that your mother mentioned, Maddie. However, your mother failed to mention that is full of dead people. That is where the dead go and that are worthy of Elysium.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
She's not exactly the brightest Azada. I'm just saying.
Booty?
Okay, so it seems like Elysium might be our best shot. However, one important thing. How do we get there?
Hi. This is my portion of the talking now.
Hello.
I
did not expect you to have a way to do it, but yeah.
I mean, I called Demos, and he can do the thing. We just have to find a fork.
A fork?
I don't know anything about
a fork. Is there something
magic
special about it?
The focus.
Connor, would I know about specifically the focus thing? Because I'm like that's one of the spells she's been looking at for like.
It's basically it's a focus that is not consumed by the spell at all, but it has to be made and attuned in that plane. That's the biggest problem.
Okay, so we need to find someone who can attune it before we get there. Because I think I know what spell they're talking about. Yeah, or one that's already attuned. That's I'm pretty sure I know what Demos can do because that's something I've been studying. I'm not there yet. I'm not nearly powerful enough to do that yet, and I won't be for a bit, but we need to find one that's already attuned to there. Maddie, do you think your mother knows any? Well, maybe not. I don't know. I don't know how we would find that.
I was going to ask Maddie, but not about her mother. Your mother's friends, can they still jump between the two?
You know, I don't know. I barely talk to them, so
you can try.
Can you try?
You can always try.
What makes you guys think they're gonna listen to me?
Because they're watching over you.
Yeah.
We are using every option we have.
What Rose said, it's literally every option we have. Worst case scenario, they say no and we find someone else.
I mean, it doesn't
Best
hurt.
case scenario.
We can ask.
They have
it.
Yeah. And also we can ask maybe Mr. Dene, maybe Hungaron.
It might be worth asking Avro too. I mean, he's got a lot of magic shit he just kind of keeps.
Maybe Minerva has something?
Oh god, I can call her.
Again, I think
okay.
We need to use every available yeah. Go, Gale.
We can Maddie, I can help you with asking your protector guardian things. I might have a question that they might be able to answer for me too, because I got something I gotta ask about.
Okay. Yeah. Maybe they might show up, who knows.
Oh,
Hey.
Maddie, by the way, I got the coffee for you, so it might help you not be tired at least for the night if you don't want to go to sleep.
I'm not gonna go to sleep.
So the coffee will help you not be tired.
Okay.
And she'll like give her the flask. And she'll like hold out the flask for her. Just take it before when you would normally go to bed.
Okay.
How is this for a poem done in like the past 7-ish minutes?
Oh god.
Let's hear it.
In barren leaves and fallen snow, the unhinged foe sows seeds of hate. The canary breathes deep the fumes of death, on bated breath her kith await. Of desperate faith and dwindling hour, the wilting flower seeks remedy.
I hate this
Lest a
game.
wraith wax her remains, a legacy of pain her elegy. And this is about Maddie and the events that brought us there.
It's been less than 5 minutes.
Now we just gotta find a ruby and a
I
really
fucking
talented
hate this
jeweler.
game.
A ruby
I want you to
Bullshit.
remember something. Connor, I want you to remember something super important. You were talking about the same person who wrote and sang a song for Jace's Christmas one shot.
I know.
It's true.
So, okay. We have a few more things we should do before the day is over.
Fucking dickhead.
All right, hey, congratulations. The DC to fucking make it has just gotten higher.
Rude.
Rude.
So,
Hey.
Wait, in fairness, you are engraving something onto a ruby.
yeah, we
I
need
also
to
have
hire
make
somebody.
whole if we've messed up.
This is also true.
We undo. Control Z.
Control Z.
Fuck.
I want you to guys know, you guys are all having fun laughing at that. I'm fighting a cat from knocking things off my computer.
I saw a
Yeah.
picture of the
Just
kitty.
hand her over.
Yeah, hold on. Let me.
One
There you go,
moment.
Joe.
Thank you. I want it.
Oh, baby.
Her widow face.
Okay, go bother your owner. She's here. Go bother her.
The cat. She is a little kitty.
And see, you know what sucks, guys? This will be the last time in a while that you guys will get to see that from my perspective.
Aww.
No more cat cam. At least
No,
until
they
like
they eat the wires in my office.
they're not allowed in Jason's
Not
office.
less great.
I'll just have to
Nice,
turn it
that's
up
great.
to 11 here.
Do it.
Yeah, you have to make up for it.
2 of them.
Let's see here. The engraving, that. Oh, I learned about the King in Yellow.
Okay.
Good news. He doesn't have his eye on this plane. Or this planet. He's technically on the material plane.
Okay,
He's on
great.
his own planet that's alive. It's the place you said the name of, Carcosa. That's actually a living city planet thing.
Okay.
My theory is LaCroix is trying to get his attention and bring it here. Why? Fuck if I know.
Okay, that's not good.
2, I can't say his name. No one can say his name. To say the King in Yellow's name would attract his attention.
Then why isn't LaCroix saying it all the time?
You might not
That's
know
that's
it.
that's what I was about to say. I don't think he even knows it.
He might not know it, or he might fear.
No, I don't
He
think
might not be
fears.
ready for it.
No, sometimes people do things for things they fear. You know, better to be feared than loved mentality. Regardless, I mean, the question is how he found out about it. The accused Wanda was kind of confused on how anyone knew about it.
We'll worry about that later, I think.
Yeah, only other note, if we need to ask anything, Desna's apparently got her watch on him, or at least knows a little bit about him. I can always dip back in at some point when it becomes an issue we have to press again, but for now, the bigger things are Elysium. The other thing is, one last one. If we're truly desperate while we're in Elysium and we desperately need a way to find safety, is there a way we can, like, get a really close view of a star?
What?
What a question.
Well, we'd have to teleport or get to it somehow. Desna's got a demi-plane that's technically connected to Elysium and the material plane. And it's a safe space. If we truly get desperate. You can actually see it if you look outside right now. It's the North Star.
Okay.
Look, I'm just trying to find ways and stuff we can do with Elysium.
I suppose technically if we had something from there, it might be possible.
Yeah, if we well, I can't get. Yeah,
It was more if there was a teleportation circle there.
yeah. If there's a teleportation circle, most certainly. But if there's
Kind of
not,
hard to tell. Anyway, those are the things I bring. My knowledge. I was pretty much told good luck in Elysium. Things get bored and pick fights
oh
because
no.
they're bored.
That's fine.
Beyond that, it is the place of Azada, as I'm sure some of you have already been told. So a lot of what we run into is going to be pretty similar to the others in the sense that they're not bad people. They're just a little mischievous. But, you know, Can you be shocked if you're bored?
I guess not.
So we need to make a list of things that we need to do because we need to head out ASAP.
We should get some of this done before the day is out. So yeah. So we need
Agreed.
a ruby worth 1,000 and someone to engrave it. We need a brazier
Worth 2,000 gold.
We need the tuning fork, a tuned fork, whatever.
A tuned-in fork.
A tuned-in fork.
Well, there's also
so
Gale's thing, where the surgery.
Go ahead and finish your list, then I could share my thing. It's not as pertinent. No worries.
yeah. So I would say one of us contact Evero, one of us contact Minerva, one of us contact Hongaron, because if we're gonna ask about old stuff from Danos, why not go to the source? And I will see if my god has any help. I don't expect him, but I'll try.
If you're gonna ask him about it, can you ask him if he knows who the dealer of 8 is?
Sure.
Right.
Sorry, that was on my
'Cause-
list, but I felt other stuff more pressing.
Aye. Just to ask, because I found out what I have to do to meet them, and I'd prefer to have a little bit of information before I do it.
Okay.
I have to, long and short, I'd have to die to go and meet him.
You've already done that once.
Aye, but I didn't go to Pharasma's realm.
Yeah,
I was kept in limbo.
my problem's
because
more the
I was
fact that
guaranteed to come back.
when you die, it gets harder to bring you back, bud.
I know.
Well, I mean, if we're already plane shifting, can't we just go there eventually?
The land of the dead. The
I
bone
mean,
pit.
It's just another plane, right?
Right. A place of death and chaos. Right. A great place. I love going there personally. That's why I'm hesitating to go there. It has nothing to do with the fact that it's awful. I just personally, it's a long trip and I don't like making it on my own. I get bored very easily. No, it's a bad place.
At this point,
But Dan
Mercy,
doesn't know anything about the place.
at this point, I would like to
That was all in
personally,
character, by the way.
yeah, I would personally like to apologize for teaching Gale sarcasm in this moment.
Day just goes, I hate you for that, Mercy, in this moment.
I hate myself. He uses it against me a lot of the time.
It just seemed like the next logical step. If we don't want to die, then we don't.
It's true, but the problem with the bone pit, the problem with Pharasma's realm is you're supposed to enter and then you're escorted out. You don't leave on your own. Ever.
I mean,
I
There's
think
no
the
su-
only way that I'm gonna be allowed to leave is if I'm supposed to go meet whoever this dealer of 8 is, who is apparently waiting with Pharasma. I'm supposed to go meet him, and then I'm supposed to come back. But I want to know who it is first to make sure I'm reading that situation all right.
yeah, if we don't know who he is, just killing you willy-nilly, doesn't seem like a good call.
Especially if that message is supposed to mean that next time I get there, I'm not coming back.
Okay.
For all we know, saying he waits with the Lady of Fate might not mean so literally.
Well,
Alright.
okay. Well, I'll try. There's no guarantee that I'll even get a response, because sometimes he's a little bitch and he doesn't care. But,
That's fine. I just want to get information on who this dealer of 8 is, because nobody's telling me and I don't know who that is.
Yeah. So, who wants to go see if there's a brazier that exists out there that's worth 2,000?
I'm gonna go see Danae and Assad. You know.
If there was a way
Harvey.
to combine rubies, we might have the rubies already.
I don't think.
Smash them all together, make
Fusion.
you crumble them all.
Just a
You
lot of
smash
super
them
glue.
together and you cast make whole, and then you have a big ruby, right? That's how that works.
Unfortunately, it would only
How it works.
reform one of them.
It'd be like, it's like when those scientists put all those sea sponges into a blender. They just reform separately. Just like nothing good helps.
I'll talk to Hungaron.
I mean, I can talk to Avro as well, but I don't know. Divvy up the tasks.
I will take whatever job is assigned to me.
Really, why don't you talk to Avro?
Awesome.
But I feel like you two never talk to each other that much. I mean,
The only time I ever talk to Avro is when I have bad news. So this is gonna be
yeah. Well, you
Continuing
you
the
know-
trend.
continuing the
You're
trend.
the one who talked to Demos, so you kind of know the most about what he needs. So,
If that's the case, we don't know a lot.
yeah. I mean, maybe you can
'Cause I'm
also
just-
contact Minerva. I mean, they're married, so maybe you can do both of them.
I mean, I can call Minerva if you want and tell her that she needs to talk to you.
We have her number. But
I feel like I'm being sent to the principal's office.
it's more like if Avro doesn't know, you can ask him if you think his wife would know, and then call his wife. That's sort of what I was getting at.
Who's the principal in this case, Avro or Minerva?
Avro.
Avro.
Come on.
I was thinking he was the vice principal. No offense, but his wife is a dragon.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
also,
but it's Minerva.
yeah.
I feel like
You're
you
gonna
guys
walk
are
in and go,
underestimating her.
It's not
I
about
drew on the
power,
bathroom
it's about
walls.
responsibility. It's about
Minerva's gonna congratulate you for doing a bad thing.
yeah. It's about
Avro's gonna be like, you're fucking
it's
grounded.
about the vibe.
With great power comes great responsibility.
Do you think Avro would ground you, Ro?
Yes.
No, it couldn't. Impossible. I'd like to see him try.
Avro
Anyway.
is the principal because Minerva would not put up with all of the stuff that awesome people like us make Avro go through.
Yeah, that's also true.
We're the principal now.
Right.
Try it.
I can also. I'll stay back and help Maddie.
Yeah, because
I
I was
just-
gonna.
I just rested. I
Mhm.
was asleep in the graveyard the whole time. So I just woke up, so I can stay up with Maddie. But I'll go to sleep as soon as somebody else wakes up to help Maddie stay up tonight. Maddie, if that's all right with you.
Yeah. I don't
Right.
mind.
I figure having company's better than just staying up on your own. That's bearing.
Mm.
Yeah, I just need to take a walk for Era still, so
Can I help you?
I'll. She's asking for more pets. I saw the little paw.
She's very greedy.
As soon as I'm back from that, I'll return to you, Maddie.
That's fine. Take your time.
Everyone got their tasks. Everyone good.
Break.
I mean, keep making
And break.
the joke, but kind of at this point, we need to be task managing with time we have.
Yeah, exactly. This is what Day is doing. She's like, you.
I assume Haru is going to take a bit longer than me to actually write the poem.
Yeah.
So
Possibly.
we'll be
He was
working on
in the
that.
middle of a discussion. He can take some time.
Oh, well, I'm gonna ask about armor while I'm there. At the magic
Okay,
shop.
how much can armor cost?
Like 1,000 for decent armor?
Okay, if they have any, get some. And Ro's gonna hand over just like a casual 1,000 gold.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. If we're buying things, do we have the money? Who's buying things?
I definitely don't have money. I only have 800 gold.
No, yeah. Wait, let me double check the
Party funds.
party funds, because
It's 3,000 total for what we need to fix
yeah,
Maddie.
just take it out of the party funds.
Okay.
It's
Let
for
me-
Maddie. It's I don't think
Yeah,
anyone
that's
will
kind
argue.
of the
I think
point.
everyone can agree that it comes out of the party funds.
That's
So
fair.
you said-
Basically, definition of party fund usage.
Yeah, this is
So-
what it's for. This is exactly
I'm
what
gonna
it's
mark.
for.
I have 3,000 gold and 1,000 gold from Leo for her armor. Looking. Okay, it's not in my money. I put it in an item thing so I don't confuse it.
Yeah, I'm just hoping we can find it right away, because if we need to wait, that's less time than we have. And I'd rather not have to revive Maddie if we don't have to.
But hey, if she dies, say hi to the dealer, mate. I'm sorry.
When do you ever shut up, Mercy?
That wasn't a joke. Is the problem? I was
I
being
don't care.
serious.
I don't want to be reminded.
I mean, I'm honestly more worried about the tuning fork than anything, because that is
Weird ask.
it's hard to
Yep.
find.
It's very specific. Well, everyone, get out. Go.
Do you think that Lich?
I mean, I don't have to-
to.
I don't have to leave to do my thing, so I'm going to my room.
Yeah. Do you think the Lich Hungeron might know where to get such a tuning fork?
I'm gonna
I think
ask.
we're. Yeah, I think we're
Maybe.
already
I'm gonna
asking
ask.
him.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
ask.
we should. That's a good idea.
That was definitely on my list of things to ask about. Maybe a poem, finding a poem up there, and then about a tuning
I have a
fork.
beautiful poem already.
I know, but it's good to have backup.
Well, I think Haru's got it. Honestly, that was a good one.
It's like,
Haru literally
this
told
poem
us
isn't good enough.
Okay,
Okay,
well, then
I'll
I'll
use
ask about
make
the
hole on
tuning
it right
fork.
now. We inscribe on the spot.
I mean, to be fair, Haru literally made a poem about the person we need to fix. I feel like that's pretty poetic in and of itself.
Okay, then I'll ask
Mhm.
about the tuning fork.
If they don't like that, I'll just fight them.
I mean, yeah, that's
Yeah.
another
To get
option.
answers, I'm just gonna fight them.
Yeah, ask Congress about anything we need right now. It's like, he's
Okay.
old.
Yes, I will.
Does
Okay.
you know why squirrels are the way they are? Sorry,
'Cause
that's
they're
not-
liars?
That's true.
I'll maybe
That's
ask that
fine.
another time,
Appropriate.
Dale.
Maybe another time.
Another time.
When we can be a little less, you know,
And we're not rushed.
serious. Aye.
Well, I'm off to see the metaphorical wizard.
I mean, the actual wizard.
The literal wizard, you mean?
I was making a. Never mind. I'm gonna go.
Maddie, I'll be back soon.
Okay.
Dea goes for a walk.
Okay. In that case, Dea, as you were going for a walk, you will eventually find yourself somewhere deep into the woods, I'm guessing?
Yeah, she's going in the wilderness. Try and
Okay.
contact there still.
Alright. You eventually find a spot to settle. A spot that seems right. What do you do?
She just kind of paces around, and just kind of starts talking at him. Kind of like, alright, man. Really use some help. I mean, if you're paying even a lick of attention, you'd know, Maddie's really in danger and...
Dying.
Yeah, dying. Hey, you're here. I
Yes.
thought I was gonna have to threaten you.
Omer. So, I'm afraid I can't help you with the curse.
I didn't think you could. I mean, I hoped, but I didn't think you could.
It's simply not possible. Not for me. Not right now.
Right, so... It's looking like our best option is going to Elysium, but that requires a fork.
Tune and
Okay.
fork.
Yes.
Yes.
We'd have no idea where to find one, and I don't have any other ideas. Well, I have one other idea, but I really don't want to do it.
And what would that be?
he'd strike a bargain. I don't know.
With
the one who cast the curse.
Oh no.
It's an act of desperation.
Yes, clearly. That's damn stupid. You shouldn't trust that rat fuck any further than you can kick him.
It's not about trust.
So, you need the tuning fork. The best I can tell you is that you're put here and made the deal with me to hunt things.
Yes. And I can hunt and
There are things you can hunt that may just have something nice for you.
Okay.
Since you're only holding a pact with me, I can't give you the answer for you, but that could put you in the right direction.
It's really not helpful, actually.
Think on it. Other questions?
Yeah. It may be irrelevant. Since you're here. One of my teammates wanted to ask about the Dealer of 8. I think it's a Pharasma thing.
No, it's not.
No? Oh, okay.
I've never heard that. Pharasma's never mentioned any Dealer of 8. Never come up in conversation. I never even heard the name. Or title, for that matter.
Okay. Well, if you ever hear something, just hit me up.
I certainly can, but I'm telling you now, I've never heard that.
Good to know.
Still, what else?
If there was anything else, I forgot, except for asking about Gail's mom again. That seems really irrelevant right now.
What about her?
She's like super old
Yes.
and a druid with
Yes.
maybe the green faith,
Hmm.
which I think is on good terms. He just asked once if you maybe knew him, and knew
I
her.
don't know her, but I do know of her.
Yeah.
And what I can tell you is very simple. She did good by her community. Her people needed her. She did what she needed to. She'd fought for them, she protected them, she saved them. She was a good person. That's about all I know. Past that point, she wasn't one of mine. Wherever she's gone, I don't know. But she's good. She's in good standing in my book.
Okay. Okay. Just one last question before. Do you have faith in us to do this?
If I didn't have faith in at least you, I wouldn't have made a deal with you. Otherwise, that pact and that tattoo would be fucking useless.
Fair enough. Well, that's it for me, I think.
Good luck. And good luck with your pieces of 8 thing or whatever it is.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, it'll show up eventually, probably. That's really important.
Okay. And with a faint rustling of leaves, whatever was there is no longer.
And she'll
Who wants to go next?
return.
Head home to the estate.
I'll go because I think mine is pretty quick. I don't think mine's gonna take super long. So she's just gonna calm disc, conquer on.
Mm-hmm.
Hello,
Who are you contacting?
Hongeron.
Hongeron?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Hello there.
Hi, how are you?
I am doing just fine, I'd say.
So I have an odd question.
Yes.
You see, we've been. You remember the short, blonde chef that travels with us?
Yes, I know her.
She's been cursed by an artifact.
Damn shame that.
She's been cursed by the artifact of fear.
Don't know what that is. Still, damn shame.
She's slowly dying. We have an idea of how to break it. However, it requires us to travel to Elysium. We have a way, we know of someone who can do something, but we need a tuning fork that's tied to that. You wouldn't happen to know where I can get that, would you?
To Elysium?
Yes, or someone who can get me, that.
I certainly don't have anything like that. But, in theory, if, someone had a spell or something like that could, get you over there, finding a tuning fork would be easy. You would also have to have a tuning fork to get back.
Well, getting back shouldn't be too hard because we can just make one for here. But we need to find one that's connected to there already. We have someone who has a spell, but they need the fork, is what I'm saying. I don't know if you know anything that would possibly have it. A creature. We're trying everyone we know. This we need it as soon as possible.
If you're lucky and you can manage to find an old, maybe an old temple, something like that.
Temple.
You're feeling particularly, up to it. Maybe you could just go and grave rob somebody. Who knows? Maybe some old saint's been buried with it.
Is there a graveyard up there?
No.
No. Okay.
No.
Okay.
No one is permitted to be buried on the grounds.
Okay. I was just.
Land is valuable. Wouldn't waste it on corpses.
How is it going up there anyway?
Fine.
The scholars, how are they doing?
They're doing pretty good so far.
All right.
Cleanup is going to take years. So.
Well, maybe we'll come up and visit sometime. Not right now. We have too many other things to worry about, but I'd like to come back up there. I'll let you know.
Well, in time. Sounds like you got some pressing business.
Oh, yes. Well, thank you for the help. You at least gave us ideas. That's something, at least. All right. Thank you. That's it. Drawing up.
Okay.
So, who's next?
The gang works their connections.
Yeah. I think what's left is me and Joe.
Yeah, who wants to
And
go
then I
next?
think
We're
Maddie and
playing.
Gale-
We're playing. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, and then at some point, Maddie and Gale were gonna try and contact the little guys.
Yeah, exactly. Who wants to go next?
I was just gonna say we're gonna get to play that fun game that you get to play in school, where it's like, who wants to read?
No one.
If somebody doesn't raise their hand, I'm gonna pick somebody.
Mhm.
I always was the one to raise my hand because then I could get it done and out of the way, and then
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
why I
That's
did.
why I
That's
did it.
exactly why I did it. Because I was like, I'm just gonna
Yeah.
get it out of the way.
I raised my hand because I hated when other people read because they were bad at it.
Fair and valid, but however, we are not in high school, and I'm not reading a pre-prepared book.
Okay.
So,
So you're up. Cool. Have fun.
Okay.
Damn.
Brutal. Ouch.
You called on yourself in this one, man.
So yeah,
I'm not even here.
Bro?
Yeah.
you want to go? You want to go talk to Avro?
Yeah. If I must.
Okay. Making your way into the Lucky Sapphire, you see that the building itself is currently, at this time, fairly bustling. The normal crowd is starting to shuffle in. There's an old man sitting next to me.
I knew.
I don't know why.
Thank you,
I don't
love.
know why
Just
that
coffee.
came up.
No, it's just coffee and gin.
It's coffee.
And I love Billy Joe. What the fuck? Tonic and gin.
I don't know
Why?
I don't know why it happened. I was just saying it, and everyone went. The next line is.
I hate it here.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
What does he say?
You see that everything is going fairly straightforward right now. Manning the bar is Jim.
Of course.
Avro is nowhere to be seen right now.
I mean, the smart thing would be to just go to the. No, I'm going to the bar.
Oh,
Jim.
hey. How's it going?
Great. Where's Avro?
Downstairs.
Great talk. See ya.
Okay.
Bro's not about it.
Yeah, fair enough.
I fucking hate that guy.
Ro, you start heading your way downstairs to the dry storage. Inside, you see that there are various locations for storing various things: grain, bread, meats, vegetables, various things of ale, wine, whiskey, and such other things. It is fairly open for the most part, save for a door in the back that has been closed off. There's a light coming out from underneath the door.
Time to use my big brain. Door. Hello?
Opening up the door, you find that inside, Alvaro is there with a notepad and, I think it'd be a pen, basically. And he's writing down some things. He looks up, and sitting in front of him is an individual who has been bandaged up. Currently, they are not wearing their armor. They are... Let me see. There we go. Currently standing about 4'2". They, by all means, are kind of an odd-looking individual by most people's standards. They have a very angular jawline and a squared-off head. She clearly makes no attempt at maintaining her appearance. She isn't bad-looking, but she doesn't make any attempts. She leaves her long, salt and pepper-colored hair in a half bun, where like some of it's dangling down and the rest is just tied up. And it just dangles past her shoulders. She is well muscled on a thin frame, with scars being very evident through the bandaging that is covering her chest. Their body is very clearly improved in exercise to near peak form. So she is very clearly quite muscular and strong. They are also noticeably gray-green in skin tone. They have slightly pointed, kind of widened ears, and these very intense ice blue eyes, almost like a husky's. And they have a set of teeth that are slightly pointed and in odd spots. By their side, at the end of the bed, there is what appears to be a sword staff, and what you can best describe as a wooden pole about yay big, with metal banding and a sharpened point at the tip, as well as some leather.
Rose is kind of standing in the doorway like, ooh. Did I interrupt something? Is this...
No, it's nothing too pressing. We're just having a conversation.
Okay, all right.
Ro, this is Shiga.
Hello. Nice to meet you. We need to have a conversation.
This is probably the best place to have a conversation.
Okay. All right. Well, okay. I've had to do a lot of exposition today, but okay, let me go for what you already know. Maddie's cursed, blah blah blah. She's dying.
Mm-hmm.
We need to go to Elysium, and we're trying to figure that one out. So we have we need a tuning fork.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know where there is one, or where we could find? Or does your wife know where we could get one? Find one, steal one.
I would probably have to ask to find out about that one.
Okay.
As for having one, no. I'm not really one for keeping stuff like that. Ordinarily, I'll pass it off to some group that needs it. Maybe ask for it back at some point. I particularly don't care, but I've never had one for Elysium.
Okay. All right. Well, is there a way we can expedite this so that Maddie doesn't die? I'd like to keep her alive.
Albert will kind of tap the pen on the top of the notepad for a second, and he'll look at Shiga, then he'll look back at you. And he'll stand up and say, I'm going to walk out of this room so I don't hear this conversation. I'm not here for this.
Oh, yep. Okay. Well. Hey.
Well.
I'm assuming that you probably have something to help, but it's probably not legal.
Yes. I have an idea. And
Okay.
I wouldn't be against it right now.
Lay it on me. What do you got?
Aterius and Vermune have to hold on their possession quite a few objects to maintain their various objects. It would stand to reason they may have something like that. I can't say for certain, but they might.
Okay. So the suggestion here is we heist something?
That's
like
up
a heist,
to you.
Perhaps?
I'm fine with that.
We're gonna.
I'd prefer something
We're
else
gonna
right
heist.
now, but you very well could.
Oh? Murder?
There are particularly talented individuals that can make some very nice things. Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair. I've committed a few murder crimes in my day. So. Anyway,
I will,
proper introduction.
I will say, Ro, this is one of the few people you can have a proper conversation with without staring up at them. She, like I said, Shiga is 4'2", so they're about a foot taller than you. Not that bad.
Rose stays winning today. So that's all I'm gonna say on that one. Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool. So I'm hoping that maybe this means I come back to the manor with the most information. So you have done me a good on this day. Okay. So are you staying here? You're staying here, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I'll go.
I'm either staying here or finding somewhere I can hide. Either way, doesn't matter much to me.
We have like a pretty big house.
Fine.
It's like pretty big. Sure you could find a room somewhere.
That's
we
fine.
probably won't even know where you are.
You give me.
Okay, door's open.
Okay. I'll be there by the hour.
All right, cool. I'll have to go tell everybody so they don't freak out when a stranger walks in or doesn't walk. You know what? Do what you got to do.
I'm going to walk
See you
in.
later. Good. You know, probably wouldn't be great if you tunnel. I don't know what you can do. I'm not gonna
I
ask
can
that.
walk.
Anyway, I assumed, I hoped. If not, I could help. Again. See you later. Thank you. Heist. Yeah. And Ro's gonna walk out. Yeah.
Avro, who is kind of like waiting, like on the opposite edge of the door, just kind of nods, walks back in. Jesus Christ, Jace, was that a gallon jug of water? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Also, Connor, you kept switching pronouns.
Yeah, she and they.
Okay.
She did, baby.
Yeah, they also really don't care all that much, to be honest.
Yeah, that's fair. They were just talking about it in the chat, so I just wanted.
Oh, I figured.
Yeah.
Wanted clarification.
Yep.
Treat it like we treat Jill. Got it.
Badly.
No.
I'm just kidding. That was a joke. I'm sorry, it was right
The
there.
utter shock on everybody's face.
How would that go?
Turn.
With explosives. What?
Get my food while we deal with this.
I am treated. For anyone listening, I am not being held captive. I'm being treated fine. I'm fine.
Jill is at gunpoint. What you don't
It's
see.
not right off camera.
What you don't see is Houdini holding a gun to her right now.
It's true. She's actually standing up. She's like 6 feet tall. It's fucking creepy.
Oh, Becca, it's just like those gifts that I send you.
Frightening.
Yeah.
God damn it, Jess! I want McDonald's now.
Who would like to go next?
I think there's only one group.
Yeah, I think it's just
It's,
Gale and Maddie.
I think Mercy too, but I think Mercy's not gonna. Think Mercy was gonna call Minerva?
We'll see on that in a second.
I love the weird angle.
The worst webcam.
I love
It
it.
keeps doing.
No.
There we
wait,
go.
No.
It is.
Hey.
Yay!
So Jace, Maddie, or just who wants to go next?
I think it kind of has to be at
Okay.
this point.
So Jace, Jason Jolly.
Yeah.
You guys are still.
We lost Jess.
Oh.
We're losing Connor too.
Oh.
Yep.
Sorry, there's something about it that's just making me laugh a lot.
We have been going for a while too, so it
mean,
makes sense that we're losing it by now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Jason and Maddie. No, I mean, fuck.
Yep.
Gale and Maddie.
I'm here now.
You two are the ones that have been staying at the estate right now, and you guys want to have a chat.
Alright.
Yeah.
Actually, this is really easy. I was gonna try and get a hold of them. We did it the last time, remember? We left a pastry or something like that on the windowsill.
That was no, sorry, that was Jen.
Yeah.
I suppose we could. You really want me to cook right now, Gale?
I mean, you could. I don't know how else to get a hold of them other than start yelling really loud. Like, you fuck down here.
I suppose I could try, but it's not even guaranteed it might be Jen. It might be even Doug.
Or the
Who
third one
knows?
you don't know the name of.
Ella!
It could be, honestly, I think any of them. If
But
we get a hold of any of them.
Well, I mean, I know Doug would show up. Ella barely shows up.
So we just take a shot at it.
Yeah.
They're gonna look the way I look at it. If they're gonna actually do their job, which I don't know how good they are at doing it, now'd be the time to show up.
Gale.
Well,
I'm gonna need you to hold on a second. Let me double check this.
now that I've directly insulted them.
I'm gonna need you to make a save in a second.
I love it.
I'm gonna need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh my god!
All right, let's do it. Wisdom save. It's a 14.
It's 14. It's not good enough, my man.
Oh
so
my god!
as you are speaking, suddenly, you recall the last couple of minutes very differently, and you remember actually speaking very fondly of the three individuals watching Maddie.
That's so fucked,
Including the very beautiful dark-skinned woman with wasp features. She's incredibly attractive, and you have her in the highest regard.
Oh. Gail's gonna stop and just smile.
And as you fail to save, Maddie standing behind Gale, suddenly appears this dark-skinned woman with red antennae, wasp wings, and legs that look normal until the point where they actually end in like wasp feet. Hello, dear. How have you been?
Ella?
Yes, that's I.
You were the one from the ship, weren't you?
Yes, that was I.
I did not expect you to show up. At all.
There is a time and a place for me to show up, and I think this was probably it.
So you're aware of the
unfortunately,
situation?
Yes. I'm also less talented with stealth than my compatriots.
That's alright, you're all pretty talented. Wondering how long this will last for.
Modify memory? A while.
Until remove curse is cast.
Yeah,
Don't curse is cast on you.
Yeah, it's just.
Jason, I'm so sorry, bro.
No, it's funny.
I was looking through a sheet and went, that's all. Uh-oh.
Yeah. You can question it, but yeah, until like remove curses, like if it's something weird, like you can question it, but yeah.
In fairness,
actually, the worst part about this is Gale went into this knowing Gale was gonna, if nothing was gonna work, Gale was gonna antagonize him, and now he's speaking good, so it's like none of this lines up.
This doesn't make sense. What's happening?
Instantly say, yeah, none of this lines up. Anyway, continue.
Very necessary to do that to Gale, though.
I find it to be a very important tool in my trade. Like I said, I'm not as stealthy as the others.
Oh my god.
You've seen me several times.
No, I haven't!
I know.
What is that supposed to mean?
She just smiles and gives you a look.
What is that supposed to mean?
You've probably seen her and just missed her. Or she's best with your memory as well.
I question everything I've done at this point now.
Don't worry. The only things that I would have adjusted are seeing me, mostly. It's a difficult thing to explain to someone why an adult is seeing a wasp woman walking around. Us, we impews are hardly socially accepted.
Oh. I'm sorry to hear that.
When you look like an insect, or at least partially like one, folks are scared of you. But there's more pressing matters right now, correct?
Yeah.
So what can I do to help?
Gail, did you wanted to ask the question about?
I mean, I can. So I guess first thing is do you have a tuning fork that we could use to get to Elysium?
Not on hand, no. My ability to return is innate.
Right.
Much in the
Would you be
same
able-
way. Oh.
I was gonna say, would you be able to get one?
Potentially. Getting it to be made could be tricky.
Okay.
Elysium is not this plane, to put it simply.
Oh. Really?
Gold holds very little in the way of a sway.
What does?
Fighting, respect, various deals. It's tricky.
Do you know something that's coveted there that exists here that we could get our hands on? We could bargain for a way out.
I'm sure there are some. I mean, the dead always have certain things they'd like to see again. And while you're dead, you're dead, and other mortals dead rarely hold that kind of a sway. Who knows? Maybe an Azada got a taste and angels decided to step away from their work for a bit. Maybe somebody has something. Alcohol, drugs, who knows? Hell, supply enough. They may not care.
Might have something like that.
Do you have enough for an entire city?
Not an entire city.
Okay,
but...
work on that part then.
Alright. I think I know a guy. Might take a bit longer than we have, but we'll get there. Okay. So we go to finding an Azada. I don't know how much you've heard over the past couple days down here.
I've heard enough.
All right. So actually, I have a question. I don't know if that one's been asked yet. You gonna be able to follow Maddie on your home plane and keep her safe?
I could follow any of you if you so wish.
Alright.
You must realize, for us, death is a very optional thing in Elysium.
Right. Right.
It's still annoying, but it's not the end of the world.
True. Right. So that's stage there. Maddie, was there anything that you can remember? Because I have a couple of things, but
talked about the tuning fork. Are there any ways to get to Elysium other than that fork?
Well, your friend actually did bring up a very good idea. I don't know how you'd get to the stars, but that would be an extraordinarily easy way to get there. I just don't know how you're going to do it.
I don't know either.
we jump really high.
I've heard of weirder things. And you mortals are, to put it simply, stubborn to a delightful fault. It's not a bad thing, but it certainly can cause its own fair share of trouble.
It's true. So either we have to get to the stars or we have to get to Tuning Fork. Which I think the others are tracking down as well. Or we could try and if one of us were to come up with a deal, would you be able to find someone who wanted to make that deal with us, to bring us to Elysium?
To act as a middleman?
Aye.
Oh, yes. I could definitely do that.
Okay.
And I'm confident that there are some individuals who would be more than willing to help you along if you gave them the right thing.
All right. We may ask you to do that.
I can give it a shot.
All right. It is to save Maddie after all. That's all we're really after in this case.
I know.
If they have a problem with it. I was going to say that I'd fight them, but I'm sure Murd like to fight me over it, so that's probably going to happen. I have a bit of a question, a bit of a selfish thing while you're here.
Yes.
Have you heard of a dealer of 8?
I've never heard that name.
Alright. It's got to be one of these outer gods or something.
Maybe. I'm not sure, but I've never heard of that name. And I attempt to stay pretty well connected.
It's something that not a lot of people have heard of. I'm hoping maybe Aristotle's got something, but let's just put it this way: I'm not counting on it. Pharasma gave me the message with it. I'm added to the list of things I don't know about my past. So, cool.
Is it supposed to be part of your past?
It's not part of my past, it's part of my fate, which is future-ish. But I also don't know a fair bit about my past either. People keep talking about their dads, I don't know who my dad is. Never figured that one out. Now seems to be a time I apparently need to start figuring out all these mysteries that have to do with me even existing, so lots of questions. That's all I'm going to be doing for a while.
Well, alright then. I wish you luck there.
Well, thank you.
But
back to the important bit of you being here. So we can make a deal. You can be the middle being in that deal. We have a tuning folk where we learn to fly really, really fast and fair to get to the stairs and walk there. All of which seem very easy and not at all complicated. That just seems to be what we're dealing with anymore. To be honest, I'm not surprised. This kind of shit keeps happening to all of us.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's weird. You guys are very high level. What?
Very.
You cast modify memory again.
Yeah. Yeah, we're very weak. We don't do a lot of things very well. And we've only been at this for about 5 minutes. But a lot of questions. I guess I got one more question while I'm thinking of it. What would you recommend bringing to Elysium that we can get here?
It wouldn't have
like a special map or special item.
A map. I wouldn't say a map. A way to fly. That'd be very helpful.
All right. So either learn to grow wings or fly or float, something like that. Got it.
Past that point, I don't know. Again, I think one of the best things that you could do to help this along and make this easier would be to, well, find someone's vices. You know? Everybody loves alcohol. Maybe someone's looking for a supply for an entire town or something.
Maybe. It's a thought. I think we could get something. Alright. Maddie, was there anything else you had? I'm sorry I tried to ask all the questions.
Ah, it's fine. Starting to wonder, what's your connection with my mom exactly?
I met her in Elysium. And she proved a little bit more different than the rest of the denizens. Good conversationalist, interesting, much less of a, what's the word? Brute. Not to call everybody here in Elysium brutes, but fighting's a great way to end a conflict, and if you won't die there, what's the point? Why not throw a punch?
I see.
I think when I finally met her, she was really getting ready to go somewhere else. I don't blame her.
But I mean, why choose to watch over me then?
Because you're her daughter.
This is weird.
You call it weird, it just seems right to me.
I don't know, man. The amount of times that I'm not even totally sure if I did see you. I don't even remember it.
I didn't really need you to see me at first. And it's better for a growing girl who might just become a baker to not see me.
I guess. But it would have answered the questions I was wondering for a long time.
Maybe it would have. But at the same time, I don't know.
Are you gonna go hide again before the others get here, or?
Most certainly.
Well, before you go, I mean, I guess tell the others it's fine that they couldn't save me from this. Whatever happens, happens.
I don't think any of your friends believe that.
I mean, you go with that, right?
I'll have to go. I think your friends are coming.
Okay.
And she is going to give you a hug.
Oh.
It's all gonna be okay.
Will it?
Yes.
I already know it's part of my fate to get him out of this. Trust me, I know.
Okay.
And she will disappear. Without another word. Right about the same time as...
technically speaking, she has to leave the building to go to another plane.
She's not going to another plane.
Oh,
Yeah. She has greater invisibility. She's going to cast that.
Oh my god.
how have I never sensed her?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Harder just made it harder for all of Maddie's friends to come and visit her. It's
Fuck!
like, oh yeah, by the way.
We have to walk an acre just to say hi.
But listen, we're making it so LaCroix can't come and be like, hey, what's up, bitches? Trade off.
So
I mean, I can designate an area.
Yeah. There's a little circle. She will disappear as the rest of your companions begin to make their way back inside of the house.
I think Mercy was doing something.
Oh, Mercy, are you doing something?
I was gonna go see Danae, remember?
Oh, yeah. Mercy,
Somebody has to buy the sacrificial things.
Right, Mercy, you're going to go see Danae. Fuck, hold on.
I'm assuming Kana ordered food and it's here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's getting late. I'm not surprised.
I'm eating my cold pizza now.
I'm eating after this.
I feel that, Jolly. I was eating cold McDonald's.
Especially since I'm not.
I just finished
I
my
don't think I'm gonna
cookies.
leave the house for the next like 4 days after today. So. Just cause state of the world.
Pizza.
Fair and valid.
Ow.
I drive home
have
on Monday.
Lukewarm Chipotle.
I haven't even began to pack.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
God.
Hello, hold on.
Today I had to go get his food. Don't worry about it.
Side note,
I'm eating
Before-
my dinner.
when Mercy left, she also grabbed the stuff that was in the preservation jar with her. You know, the things we've been forgetting about that we've had in there for a while.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
The Hydra parts.
Mm-hmm.
Except for the tooth, that's Gale's.
That's always Gale's. Ooh, I can't.
So?
Gale's waiting to have LaCroix's teeth.
Oh, wow.
You literally
so-
took some of Armia's. Jace, you can't make that face.
He
I know,
wears
that was
a
different.
necklace of
Hey, look, a
teeth.
molder. So you make your way to Asagio's shop. It's getting closer to closing time right now. But behind the counter, you see the familiar shape of Cog. Again.
Mercy Ben.
I wasn't here last time. Hi, Cog.
Hello.
Danae or Harvey here?
Harvey's here. Not Danae. Mr. Asagio has gone off on some business for the time being. He'll be back within a matter of a few days.
You know, just when we need him. Then let me ask you. We need a couple weird things. I don't know if you'll have them, but I'm asking.
Indeed.
Do you have a ruby that's worth 1,000 gold?
Why do you require a ruby worth 1,000 gold?
We need to inscribe a poem on it.
Okay. Well, I don't have one currently, and I'm sure we can contact someone about procuring one, but it may take time.
Okay, never mind then. I'll have to find someone else who could have it.
As for who could have it, even jewelers likely would not have a gem of that quality. A treasury may.
Treasury, like the government has?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go ask the governor tomorrow morning.
Or
God,
a dragon.
We do know a couple dragons. Good point. Thank you, Cog.
I'm simply saying there's very little reason for me to be carrying around a ruby worth that much money.
Well, look, I don't know what you spend your time doing.
I spend my time creating objects with Mr. Danae.
You know, that's fair. The other thing I need... Hold on, I'm scrolling back up to it. Do you have a... this is also going to be dumb, but I'm hoping you can give me sources. A golden... Like... It's a bowl thing, like a brazier.
All right.
That's worth like 2,000 gold.
Why would you think I would have something of that quality? Why would I have a 2,000 gold brazier?
I'm gonna be honest with you, Cog. I just ask these things to Danae and hope.
No, we do not have a brazier worth 2,000 gold.
Do you have an idea of who I could go to?
If you could supply me with 2,000 gold, I can make one.
How fast?
I technically do not require sleep, so as fast as possible. Asagio likely would not appreciate me working on something like that throughout the night, but still.
It's kind of emergency.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say this as politely as I can. If he has a problem with it, he can come yell at me.
Okay. Well, if it is simply a golden brazier, that is easy. A cast, something of the sort, I could do that within a matter of a day.
Okay. I'm gonna hand you the gold for that then.
Okay.
And she's gonna hand over 2,000 gold.
I will point out that's the other thing I don't like about that. Even if you guys don't use a 2,000 gold brazier, here's the problem: you guys could never ever use it to put fire inside of it, because if you do and you leave it there long enough, it's gonna melt.
Yeah.
That's why it has to be magical fire.
You'll have the shittiest fucking decoration ever.
No, I just have to use make hole after every use.
Useless
Could literally
items
find a rich-
made of gold. That's rich people shit.
Connor, Mercy sold a piece of jewelry telling rich people they found it at a dig. She could sell that.
Yeah, I know.
Don't challenge me.
I know you could sell it, but still, you could never
Who
use
else
this
got
decor.
Chipotle? Oh, that's good to know.
I'm hungry.
What do you use a
Man has
2,000
taste,
gold?
Leave him alone.
What do you use a 2,000 gold worth brazier for? Oh, I just keep my potpourri in it.
That's some rich people shit, and you know it, though.
it's
It is
awful.
super rich.
You're right, Liz.
We keep it in
It's
the
full of
entryway.
decorative soaps.
I was gonna say we could do that, or we could keep it in the entryway of the mansion. You just put your keys in it.
On the back of a toilet with little seashell-shaped soaps in it that no one ever uses,
Yeah.
but they're there.
They're the guest soap, but like the guests aren't even.
Don't use them.
They're not even allowed to touch them.
Don't touch them. I know they're soap, but don't do it.
Let's
Use the other soap.
I've got 2 other things on this list, but hopefully this is quick. When my friend Ro, the really short halfling,
Yes.
she gets the shit beat out of her a lot. She needs better armor.
Oh, easy.
She's not too strong, so you can't give her anything too heavy.
So leather.
Out of character, Connor. I don't know what kind of armor Ro can wear.
Actually, Ro can wear anything.
Fighter.
He's got fighter.
Oh yeah, you've got levels in fighter now. You can wear anything, as long as it doesn't require 13 strength.
Yeah, the only thing not on my list is heavy armor. I can't.
Well, that's fine because
You
you
could
don't
do-
have
you
the
could do
strength for heavy
breastplate.
armor.
Breastplate is probably your best option.
Okay, but I also know Ro, and Ro wouldn't want something that makes her lose her stealth ability.
Breastplate doesn't make you lose your stealth ability.
Okay.
It's the highest one without stealth ability.
It would only put her to a 16, unless I did a +1. How much would a magical breastplate cost?
I believe it adds 1,000 onto the base cost.
So 1,000 up to the base.
Wait, let me double check.
Okay. Because if not, I didn't get enough gold
1,000
from her, and
is
I'm gonna have to ask for 400
plus
back.
base is masterwork. I don't know about magical.
Looking through
I just
the
need it to be a
same
+1.
magical
I want her to have a
prices-
17.
Looking through the same magical prices that I always use.
Because I know a 17 would put her on par with pretty much everyone else.
Where the fuck are you, you slut? What? What was that noise?
That was my mother.
It would be 1,500 for a +1 armor.
I'll make Bro pay me back later. Yeah, I'm gonna need one of those. And she'll hand over the 1,000 Ro gave her and 500 out of her own pocket.
Actually, Connor is going to do one quick thing just to see, because I think there might be a theoretical way to make it just a bit higher. Dex is +3.
Studded leather would only give her 15 if her dex is +3.
That's what her armor is right now.
Yeah, which means it's a +1 to D16. Okay, yeah. So breastplate's your best bet.
Yeah, breastplate is breastplate. Trust me, I've
So-
done like.
So Ro is going from like Wild West leather to like conquistador. I've got a gun.
Okay, I'm imagining I'm downloading a mod right now that hides the breastplate.
I mean, to be fair,
We're not gonna look at it. We're
She's never seen in her armor.
And in their art is Gale for some reason. Because
For some reason. Becca,
Well,
you
it's-
draw all the art.
well, I'll
That.
tell you why. It's more because otherwise he's just
invents
wearing
tactical
a tank
vests.
top. Yeah, I mean, I did draw like concept art of Dea in and out. Don't draw her in it ever because it's a pain. She has a nice shirt on.
yeah,
underneath.
I prefer fashion,
Yeah.
which is why my AC is 15.
Just use
Yeah.
your
I'm gonna bring you up to
imagination
17.
to
which
put
is
I was about to say,
the armor
Mercy's
on.
literally bringing home armor for you.
Plus.
Well, getting it made for you.
Yeah, it should hopefully be ready soon. Before we leave. Just two things. One, that hopefully it's more of just an idea I'm putting in your head, and then you can talk to Danae and figure it out when I get back.
Indeed.
I need to read about 190 days worth of books. But that is doing nothing
wish
but
you
reading
luck.
all day. Yeah, I'm stupid. And I'm an adventurer. I can't sit down and read 190 days worth of books.
Mm-hmm.
Anything you can do to make me read faster?
I am definitely going to have to think that one over.
Yeah, that's why I said it's just something I'm putting at you guys, because I also don't have the money to pay for that right now. But get back to me on that when I'm done. Where's Harvey?
Harvey? I
Yeah.
believe he is just over there at his desk.
Hey Harvey, I got something weird for you.
And what would that be?
Buzz is gonna sit down the Hydra heart and its preservation thing.
Okay.
We killed a Hydra.
Yes, you did. I'm sure I can use that for something.
I've also
Connor's
got 15
counted.
pounds of its skin. If you want.
I
It's
don't know what I
flesh.
can do with the skin.
Huh?
I don't know what I can do with that.
That's fair.
Connor is currently checking over this. Because I don't remember. Load faster, you slut.
Don't tell it what to do. Sensitive.
Let's go to I, scroll up. Mother bitch. Come on. Hydra, there we go. Hydra heart. In theory, I could probably use it to make a particularly nice regeneration potion. Actually, give it to Asagio, and it's possible that they might be able to make some kind of a amulet.
Can I leave this bit with you today, Cog, and I can come back tomorrow when I pick up the brazier?
Yes.
Cool. I'm leaving the flesh with you too. If you've got some brainstorming, get back to me tomorrow when I have to come pick up that bowl.
No. I don't want that.
You don't want the flesh?
No.
I don't know what was the flesh for.
Eating. That's what flesh is typically for.
Fine, I'll take it home. It's preserved anyway. I'll ask Maddie if she wants it.
So, you pick up, you leave behind the heart. You guys, all begin making your way back to the estate to converse and find out what to do next. As Ro brings a friend with her. And there is where we're going to leave it off for today's session. As we've gone a little bit later, I feel like we should have made it up for the last couple of missed sessions.
I do hope you guys all enjoyed the session, my players. And I hope that everybody who was watching this loved it. Hopefully you did. If you didn't, I'm sorry. Thank you all for being here for the stream. Thank you everybody who's in the chat, and thank you for the guys who are here lurking. We really do appreciate having you here, and we'll be picking up our streams again on Tuesday, just like always. I don't know what the current plan is for that, but we'll figure something out. We'll tell you on Twitter.
It's overcooked.
Oh, it's overcooked?
Is that what we said?
I think that was what next Tuesday was.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. It'll be overcooked. And with that said, say goodbye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.